From the mean streets of Essex, England, this is Whatcast.
Hello, this is Whatcast. Oh my god, I've just got an email from Culture Cats as we're sitting here. I'll have to have a look at that in a minute. Cats, if you're in the chat, don't know, right? But anyway, I thought I'd come on here today I've got a couple of hours spare. I thought, you know what? I didn't get very far with the... can anyone hear me, by the way? I change mics occasionally, and I have today... Is it coming across loud and clear? I don't know whether I have to turn the level up. Cast what? I don't know if I have to turn the level up or what, but because you have to change all of this weird stuff I've got here. Just let me know if I need to be louder. Cool. Right, so I didn't get very far into the Mark Sargent thing. The mean streets, not the main streets, right? And I've also got the Tron stuff that I've still not covered. I've also wanted to show you the Sully thing that Mike Gurney made, exposing him for the liar that I always said he was, which I'm really thankful that Mike did, because I probably wouldn't have had the time to do that myself. Well, not this week anyway, because I'm all over the place. So I'm going to show you that, and possibly we might do a bit of TikToking, see how the time goes. It probably won't be that long, but they're all baying for my blood on there, so it's really tempting, but I have to kind of be a bit careful what I say, because I don't want to lose my account, because I was planning on doing a couple of hours on there on Sunday. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, right? Yeah, I know. What should we start with? I think I'll start with Sully then, because I've just posted this up on the Tube review, yeah. Right, let's have a look down the chat here, unless someone tried to tell me off the other day for not acknowledging the chat much, like I haven't got enough to fucking do on these streams. So let's have a look down who's here. Big Fish, hello. Billionaire Jim, how's it going? Dazutra, hello. Daryl, hello. Dan Reeves, how we doing? Brendan, hello. Boston Concerts, how we doing, mate? Big Fish. Already done that. Brendan, already done it. Max, hello mate. Max, are you following me on TikTok? I was trying to find you the other day, but I couldn't find you on there, so I wanted to follow you so you can jump into the lives and stuff. Grounded Extracts, hello mate. Well Panties, nice one. George Hands, I think that's all, isn't it? Canadian Space Advocate, hello. Right, so let's do this first then. We'll do the Sully thing. So Mike done this for me. You do follow me, right? I'll have a look in there and follow you back then. So we'll do this one first. There. Just move it up a bit. So, whiny snitch, flat earther, Sully exposed. By the way, hello, Sully! Silly Sully! You shouldn't come on and lie when the lives... I know you get away with that generally, Sully. I know people generally don't record the lives in the full live... But I do. They always stream here, because I don't care what you think you're exposing on me. I'm happy for it to stay there forever. Do your best to butcher up the live and pretend that something different happened to what actually happened, right? But let's do it anyway. Silly Solly is going to be watching this. He's a big fan. I bet he's baying for me later if I get on the Tokatic. So let's just play this and see how this went then.
Do you want to 1v1 me?
No, I don't. I'm having a laugh on YouTube.
I put that whole conversation on YouTube too, bro.
Did you? That's a shame.
Yeah.
Well, that whole conversation when Baron came up and made you look ridiculous. That really triggered you, didn't it, as well? It's funny that you claim that you've absolutely destroyed in that conversation, but you haven't stopped going on about it since.
This is the first time I brought it up. Do you want to 1v1 me like an adult?
Absolutely not.
So you're scared of me?
No, I don't like talking to people that report my lives like a bitch.
I didn't report it. I put the whole thing on YouTube.
Yes, you did.
You would be-
Never, ever, for the people wondering why I would not 1v1, by the way, only Dan was sitting there and he wasn't saying anything like it made any difference, is because they do this. If you was on TikTok, you wouldn't need to ask these questions. Sometimes they go onto a live, they make you clear the panel just so they can go to back to their chat and say, look what I just made them do. I made them clear the panel, like it's some kind of power play that they was there and they started taking control. But to Sully, because you're obviously going to be watching this, you are welcome to come to this channel anytime when your bunch of snitch bitches cannot report the conversation and get it taken down and make me lose my account anywhere. So if you want to come here and put your camera on so everyone can see what a scrawny little wimp you are, if you want to come here and put your camera on and have a conversation with me, you just name the date. But I am not 1v1ing you on TikTok while everyone sits there reporting my live and you say words to get me banned. Ain't gonna fucking happen. Pretend it's me running from you if you need to.
Be able to see if I reported it.
Yes.
The whole thing's recorded from my
you
end.
You got deliberately kicked because you got humiliated.
It would show up in my YouTube video.
You got humiliated by Baron, so
if I reported it, it would show up in my YouTube video.
So I had three warnings come up while you was on there.
All right. I put the whole thing on YouTube. If I reported you, it would show up there.
Mine's on YouTube as well. Myself. And it comes up all over my screen because you start saying the R words to make sure you get kicked. Here we go. Now, I've got to say at this point, right now, Mike has done this deplorable. He grabbed this and went and did the work. I haven't looked at Sully's YouTube. Sully could very well have been screen recording on his phone, but I still don't know what that would have proved, because when the live got reported, he claims he wasn't even in the room. So he certainly wouldn't be screen recording it unless he was screen recording me and Angels of Shite, right? I don't know, because that's who I was talking to when I got kicked. My point with him is that he started the ball rolling by saying the R word 2 or 3 times while I was talking to him, which already got me violations, which means I was susceptible to anybody that reported me. So the fact that I know for a fact that that was him that did that is good enough for me to clear, and the information that I've been told by loads of other people that he just literally goes around trying to get lives kicked all the time. So you can't trust these people.
Okay, I'm going to try to narrate over
this. This is him talking.
I want to point out when
using my video,
speaking, when he brings up topics that he doesn't know anything about, and then I address them, and then he turns it around on me and
to be fair, that's a fair comment. There's topics I don't know anything about.
Like, oh well, you didn't even know what this was. It's I have to. This is gonna take a minute, so just bear with me, okay?
What asses? I love that clip. I love that clip because this is the guy that's unflustered. Nobody can fluster Sully. Listen to how annoyed he was there. I just need to somehow twist this around, and I've got to talk all the way over it just so as you don't think that I got humiliated, even though I blatantly did. That's one line. Back to what, Cars?
Do
you know why I did that, Sully? Do you know why I brought up an expert on surveying?
To agree with me?
Is that what happened? See, this is the delusion.
Exactly what
Please go, everybody go watch my YouTube with Sully versus Baron. And let me know if you think Baron agreed with him. Even though Baron literally said the words, I don't agree with you. He literally said the words, I don't agree with you. Why do you think I brought Baron up?
What is angular resolution?
Why did I bring Baron up?
To agree with me on what angular resolution is, because you didn't know what it was.
I brought Baron up because you came up for a conversation about surveying, and neither one of us are surveyors.
And you
so as a truther, you should be thanking me for bringing an expert on to actually have a conversation with you about what you wanted to talk about.
He agreed with me.
No, he didn't.
And disagreed with
you.
He
literally said the words, I don't agree with you. And here we go.
I didn't talk to Baron.
It's now that it makes you look bad, it's not relevant. Now that
it doesn't make me look bad. I'm not a surveyor. I'm not a surveyor.
The surveyor came up for you and agreed with me.
I don't agree with you though. So
thank you.
We have to.
I don't agree with you. He agrees with me. No, I don't agree with you. That conversation didn't happen according to the truther Sully. So I've posted this on TikTok today, and Sully's watched it. And guess what? He didn't have anything to say. But he did send a bunch of pricks to come and comment and stick up for him. Where was the lie then? I didn't see the lie. You didn't see the lie the whole way through, he says. he did. He agreed with me. He agreed with me. And I said, no, he literally said the words, I don't agree with you. No, he didn't. He agreed with me. And then I show that. What says you, Sully? Come on, twist that. Twist that. Distort that. It doesn't matter what you say because all of your idiot flat earth followers on TikTok with a brain cell and 8 teeth between them will just say that you've cooked me by whatever you say to get out of that. That is like bang to rights. You said that and he said that to you. You will definitely make a video about this. You will definitely try to pretend that that was out of context. That's what happened. Cope. Anyway, yeah, I've only just decided to go live. We've got someone here trying to pretend to be a flat earther, and it's quite boring. So I'll argue with Iwan the Terrible if you want. I don't really care. But I'm going to... so we've gone from that then. So let's get on to this, because people keep telling me Witsit is on this. So I'm going to speed this up a bit. Actually, before I do, I'll do Billionaire Jim's Super Chat, because Billionaire Jim is a very generous man. So I'm going to do a 1.25. I think we can cope with that. And let's just do the Super Chat here. Where are them Super Chats? There they are. Billionaire says for the $5. Ice Cope sounds good right about now. I've got a JD and Cope over here. All right, I've just had a cup of tea. Well, I'm still drinking that. I've got a bit of biscuit, which is cookie over there. All right, and look, I won the terrible. I'll give you a chance to come up. If everybody wants to say I won the terrible, jump up on this stream and make his claims. Let's challenge him to do this, right? But until we do, JD Cope. Until we do, let's. Oh, and also, I just got someone joined. Dazultra, that was you, wasn't it? You just became a member. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. All right, let's continue this.
TJ photo. Okay, he's gonna transfer it to me. Oh, this is the
from Blood.
This is the Oblate Earth. Oh, this is the Oblate Earth. Got it. Hang on, let me save this to your desktop. 1 sec. I'll pump this up on screen if I can save it.
Oh, nice one.
1 minute. Shit.
People probably already know I'm always the last to know everything in here, but Professor Phil Bell's surgery went well and he's in recovery. Appreciate that information. Best wishes to Phil Bell. Hopefully, if you're watching, best wishes to you. Hopefully, you get well soon.
That's our mascot.
Share window. Yeah, this one right here. Okay. You guys can see that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Again, what are you guys doing? Oh, yeah. And this is, by the way, this is a version of the one where they had stars. They were really good about it's like, okay, we're going to put a little bleeding sun edge on one side and we're going to put a couple stars here. But as far as I can tell, they're all freaking still shots, and most of the time. And
is he being serious? All they've got to do is look up even if they don't believe the claims. All they've got to do is look up the claims, right? So the claims and you can see this isn't a claim because you can see where the sun is shining onto it. That's why you can see the stars, because the picture is taken at night time. The sun is over there. So that's why you can see stars.
Peanut was good to point.
I don't need to tell any of you that, but I just like the sound of my own voice.
Point out that, in fact, in the press conference, we should probably do the press conference here pretty soon just to show people, which was the astronauts were really good except for that one part about saying, oh, how it was just all blackness. There was just nothing out there ever. It was just them,
chocolate
it was
chip,
Earth and the moon and just nothing but blackness, except for the part where
that's what I'm eating.
Let me close this. Except for the part where Vlad he's still here. Who dropped off? Somebody drop off?
Was it JT?
JT dropped off.
Yeah.
We're going to miss JT.
JT, I don't care.
Candid truth. I've just spotted something. So if anyone, I was going to cover, I might be doing it as well. If you haven't seen Professor Dave's video, absolutely laughing at all of these idiots and the whole thing. It's a good watch. It's very funny. But he actually covers this Candid Truth bloke, and I've just seen him sitting there. This must be the new up and comer on the old on the tube of you, right? So Dave will be cutting in a Candid Truth, and Dave will be working together because Candid Truth's got a bit of a following apparently.
I'm kidding. So where's it going with this? Oh, you guys probably caught this where they were asking people again, get your scripts right. I'm going to two things I want to mention, and if one of you has them, that's fine. Which is when the Canadian guy was being asked.
Oh, I wouldn't. I think you should come up. I think that would be a good thing to do. You haven't got to put your camera on thing is that's purely a challenge for the TikTok flerfs, because they don't want the world to see what pathetic weakling men they are. Angels of Shite is probably the one that should definitely avoid the camera the most, and he doesn't. So, like, respect there to Angels of Chins. At least he puts himself out there. He's stupid for doing so, because he's making himself completely unemployable for the rest of his life. But at least he's got the bollocks to do it, so you can't take that away from him.
By some media person, it's like, oh, hey, how about the stars in space? And he starts talking about them, and the American guy starts cutting him off with face signals. Right, just like stop talking, right? Yeah, and because it reminded me so much. Talk about history repeating itself. Reminded me of the. Oh, you've got it.
Yeah.
You want to pull it up? Let's do it.
Yeah, check it out. So look at the body language of all of them. For one, she gets super nervous. She starts like playing with her sock. Socks don't fall down in space. She's pulling her socks up. She's like touching behind her ear. She's looking down and off to the side. This guy, the main guy, he touches his ear. Then he's looking around, touches his ear. And then you'll see the guy.
And just touching their ears. That means they're super nervous. Or just touch me at. Must be nervous. I must not really be in this studio.
Behind him go, like chomp his lips together.
Yeah, chomp is like, dude, like face signals, which is like if I can't tap you on the shoulder.
So here's the awkward body language.
There's a freaking plushie.
Fuzzy Bear. Got to point out this guy. Give him a follow. Fuzzy Bear 2. He done a debate this morning with Dr. Flat Truth, right? And absolutely destroyed him, obviously. But I've only got about 3/4 of the debate, and Fuzzy's trying to get the rest to me. But when he does, hopefully I've offered him to come on this show and we can go through it, me and him, the whole debate. I'm still trying to get it, but I think, because you gave me up to about 35 minutes, I think IED or whatever his name is has got the last 10 minutes, so I might be able to sort of smash them together and get almost the full debate. Lovely guy, Fuzzy Bear, very friendly, other than to flat earthers, who they do trigger him quite a lot, don't they, Fuzzy? He becomes like, it's like a werewolf on a full moon.
Thanks, DJ. I see it.
Is this when he's saying that about the stars? We don't hear it though.
I'll bring you on in a second, JT.
You don't hear it.
We don't hear the audio.
Oh, I wonder why not.
So we got to go back.
Oh, wait. Is this the one where the kids ask these guys the questions about the stars?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And the Canadian starts talking about it because apparently he's forgotten history. It's like, did you not understand the international conference?
I know it can be hard, Fuzzy. It's just they trigger me. But that's their entire game. That's why I just point and laugh. I mean, you probably noticed this anyway by watching me on there, but I will not answer anything they ask me. I will not do anything they tell me, because then they just get so annoyed and I can just sit and laugh at them, because they used to really annoy me. Probably before TFE, though. Since TFE, they don't annoy me. By the way, Fuzzy, there's a guy below you, I Wan the Terrible here, that is one of them typical comment section cowards that just spouts all of the usual. In a minute, he'll say water always finds its level, and spinning spaceball, and upside down in Australia, and those sort of things. Because obviously he's just seen this shit, right? But I've asked him to come up and actually have a conversation, and he won't. That's just the typical there.
And the Apollo astronauts were being asked about the stars, and then the other ones had to like immediately correct them. It's like, yeah, there are no stars out there, and that's this case. It's like, dude, did you not know? And of course, well, he's Canadian because he's from Canada.
Well, I'm going to chime in here.
Oh boy,
No. It's good. We talked about it earlier. Mark, remind people supposedly on Apollo.
I'm bored.
They make sure they
Is anyone else bored? I'm gonna get. I want to go because we've got Vlad there, who's a
calculation.
complete twat.
Yeah.
But sure, I want to get forward to where Witsit comes on.
Your worst stars?
These guys were.
Should I fast forward to Witsit? What do we reckon? Witsit, who looks like he's been tangoed lately. He's had a bit of a shave to get a job on mummy's orders. Oh my god. Oh, this was brilliant. Oh my god, this was brilliant. Dave. Oh, let's see if we can find that. Professor Dave covered this. Where is it? He was talking about the eclipse. Am I on it? Oh yeah, let's play for that.
What those other cameras got, because that's what every fucking body else, excuse my language, my bad, y'all, but that's what everybody else seems to do. If you notice, other people seem to do that. They're like, hey, remember that time this guy took a picture of that crazy stuff going on in the forest? Well, I took video footage of the same thing, and this is what it looked like in real time based off of my footage. Like, people do that, just normal people. Like, these guys can't expect people to believe this now. But if you look, like, this is something I mentioned on Bro Sanchez's channel too, man. Like, this whole distraction, like,
Bro Sanchez can't even say sphere. He says spear, and we're listening to this person. We don't live on a spear. Yeah, you're right. We don't live on a spear. We live on a sphere. You fucking idiot.
Like, I feel it's almost as if this war in Iran is just perfectly scripted, because but if you look at
it's in Antarctica.
If you look at 1968 and all that nonsense that was going on, where Dave, you mentioned how they went around the moon in 1968, April 1st. Basically, we basically copied these guys, right? Yo, same thing. You had the Vietnam War going on. Nobody found that name war to be popular. Yeah. Now you got this nonsense going on in the soul. And then now these people are thinking about their gas prices and everything else, and their loved ones potentially about to get shish kebabbed out there. And it's like, hey, this is the best thing to get people's mind off this nonsense, this absolute lie. If we could just send these people around the moon. And so they kept kicking the can down the road. They went ahead, they launched these people. They promised April 1st.
Yeah, because they just decided to do it randomly. It's not like that they've been planning this for fucking ages. They just decided, oh, there's a war now. Let's send people to space. Don't bother about planning it. Just do it. Send them.
First, and then April 1st, it happened. They went up there and they didn't cover all their bases. But it's a good distraction, because as long as it's something I call the first lie, as long as the majority of people fall for it, they're good. That's all they need. Is the
after they landed, they said, "What was your the favorite part?" And the girl, she said the eclipse of the moon, right? And they always mention they saw the corona of the sun. Well, what's the corona of the sun? The corona of the sun is this outer edge, right? And the moon and the sun appear the same size from Earth, and you see the corona like this. But they're only 4,000 miles from Earth, which would make this fit 29 degrees or 59 times bigger. This isn't even the scale, right? It would have to be like a quarter of the size. How the heck would you see the corona when the corona's right here?
I won the terrible. Come up and I'll explain it to you. Stop being a coward. Do you think anybody in the chat has never heard everything you're saying? You might as well just list off Eric DeBay's 200 proofs. Everybody here has addressed everything you've said and everything you're going to say endlessly. If you don't understand pressure gradients, we probably can't help you.
How did they see the corona? They forgot that they were 4,000 miles from the moon, which would make the moon 29 degrees of their vision.
Yeah.
And the sun is only a half of a degree. So it's like 50 times bigger.
Yeah, Dave, Josh from Founded Earth.
Yeah, Dave's very confused by this. She means she saw the corona when the eclipse was happening, as it was coming towards it. She didn't say that she saw the corona in full eclipse.
There's re-uploaded the same points, and he's like, he checked the math, and you nailed it. You got all that right. I mean, that's true.
Wow.
Let me run a quick video. This was a really popular one that for again somebody who's not in our community, as far as I can tell, and he summed it up fairly quickly. One sec, share screen, Instagram. Let's do this. If I can get the volume. I'm sorry.
Is being faked. But what I am saying, and emphatically, is I'm underwhelmed. I was really excited for some cool stuff, and I've seen about 10 still photographs, just static images that look slightly better than the ones taken in 1969. Apparently from the exact same spot. They have a spot they like. They like to take a picture of the Earth about that big, and then they don't take any other pictures. Wow. And what an opportunity to really stick it to the flat earthers, except for every still image makes the Earth kind of look like a flat disc.
Oh, does it? So the still images are correct now, are they? That's weird.
I don't know why you're doing that. I don't need an interview with the crew telling me how they eat soup out of a pouch. Take the camera to the window and shut up and just let me see it. I don't know. Why isn't there something mounted on the outside that just constantly gives me video of the Earth? Show me something with movement.
I'm going to turn off comments.
What is that?
Remind me to put comments
I
back
want
on.
to say everybody be nice to Witsit all of a sudden. They don't care. He's not a shill anymore.
No, because the controls are.
He's on their side
You don't
again.
hear any
Now.
of it. You don't hear none of it. And all I saw was on Instagram. I was like, oh,
Who's that bird?
Really, really good engineering.
Earth was just this.
Witsit.
Glover. Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah,
his
they're
birthday
talking about.
today.
Oh, it is.
What?
In the community of truth seekers, and I mean the haters.
Truth seekers.
On this
A panel with Dave on it. They're truth
Debris, hitting a
seekers.
satellite, hitting some meteorite,
Thank you.
hitting anything.
Ah,
Is the
say
thing even moving?
spits it.
That's not us.
Get on here for a second.
We can hear you absolutely fine.
He's got a orange top on to go with his orange skin. No.
Fine. We can hear you. We can see you. Oh no.
he looks like an astronaut.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Witsit without a beard.
And it is his.
Oh wait, now I
birthday.
can't hear him either. Now he's muted. No, you're muted.
He's
You're
muted.
You're muted.
You're muted.
By the way, super chat goal is set. Potentially some more flerf hunting if we reach that target.
Hang on, I gotta.
What a noob.
I gotta tell him in chat. 1 second.
Jade, you be careful now. You be nice.
What?
Jade with the flat Earth roast material
Be
right
back.
down. Be careful what you say. Everything you say can't be used against you. The flat Earth roast part 2.
This is chaos.
Where's my hand? There.
Muted. Thank you,
There.
Jeremiah.
There. See where I'm pointing?
All right.
Hey.
Wait, we hear you.
I hear you. I hear you now. What's up?
Whoa. Welcome back, Witsit. Thank you.
What's happening, man? Do you want to? I know you got to.
We all love Witsit again now. Look, hey, it's Witsit. We don't believe anything you said from Antarctica, do we? But we, because you're against the Artemis, we like you again.
It's in Antarctica.
By the way, just a shout out here for the chat here. 71 people, only 18 likes. Give it a like. Come on, it takes half a second. Click, flick the thumbs. The thumb. Some people in the world are born without thumbs. I knew some bird that had like an hand and like 2 little things on it that weren't fingers. So the moral of the story is, right, if you've got a thumb, use it! Because not everybody's got a thumb. So if you've got a thumb, click the thumb now and stop being ableist. All right? It pisses me off, all that shit.
I think a stream you got to jump on, but do you want to give us a quick commentary on your overall impressions on Artemis 2?
Super real awesome, like a great advancement of mankind, and I'm glad that we finally went back. You know, I'm just streaming this, so I'm kicking it with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty fake and gay, obviously. I didn't really pay attention to it, and then I just knew it was gay, and then I like.
Yeah, it's gay. There's nothing like empty space to be homosexual.
Right, the more I look into it, like they actually messed up quite a bit. I would assume that they would not.
Yeah, but you used to think the Earth was flat. You don't know more. You can't fool me. But you used to think the Earth was flat, and you were sure you were right about that as well. And guess what? You weren't. So, what the fuck should anyone be listening to you about this for?
Be messing up still, and they don't even claim to go to the moon. You know, they didn't even like do the big boy mission. They're still messing up. So, I heard Dave saying something about he thinks that they did it on like they messed up on purpose, maybe.
Theory.
Or they're just retarded.
Yeah, one or the other, or both.
You can't say that word on TikTok, so he should stay off there. He did have a bit of a quick TikTok run there. Oh my God! Look, billionaire Jim's flashing the cash here. $20 for big billionaire Jim the Fact Daniels. Weird thing: PhDs, engineers, men of science, and educated persons across the board agree on the globe. Flat earthers have like-minded people that still live in mum's basement. And that guy in Canada that tried to sue the CSA, yeah, Mr. Smith. Cheers there, billionaire. The rest of the people are letting you down today here, billionaire. You're the one with all the cash, obviously. People waiting for payday. But yeah, I agree. Everybody, like, this is what I keep saying to flat earthers now. If you're so smart, if you're laughing at the rest of the world for being so stupid, at least between the lot of you, make a map, make a model. Do something. Create something, invent something, measure something. Tell me how high your sun is. Tell me what keeps it there. Do something rather than just go, globe not real. Like Ivan the Wank in the chat. Ivan the Wank! How are we doing? I wan. Is your name Ewan? Are you Scottish? There's a lot of Scottish fluffs. I reckon you're Scottish. You can't spell. You look like a knob. You're using a statue as your picture, right? and you ain't got no bollocks. And that's my assessment of you. Right.
But yeah, what's up with you guys, man? It's been a minute.
Oh, well, hey, we heard it was your birthday, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Birthday.
Yeah.
Well,
welcome
I
can't
back.
tell how old
Obviously,
you are
everyone's
because you
super
shaved
happy
your
to have you
beard.
back.
21, right?
Now you look like
Yeah.
23.
I did shave.
Yeah, we noticed. Twats it.
Nice.
Yeah.
You look
We don't have
sharp.
time. Actually, I'm 34. I'm 34 because I was Illuminati confirmed for that. So we will get the age out there.
Same.
Uh,
But yeah. So I'm just here trying to figure out what you guys know I don't know about.
How do we how old do we reckon Dave Weiss is?
The fake. You guys covered like the shadow was fake. I saw some dude's head just disappear a second ago.
That was crazy.
In the water, did you see that one?
In the water,
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah, that's total evidence. The grainy, fucked up bit of footage of them landing in the sea and then the bloke's head disappearing. That's total evidence they didn't go. It is to Witsit. It is to these people.
Dude, they're just dropping the ball everywhere. And then, like, am I tripping that like that thing would be hella hot and then it would steam when it hit the ground, hit the water?
Well, not just that. Did you see
Do your own research is what we should say. Do your research, huh?
the capsule shot that Fox News put out during the separation? Did you watch that?
No.
Here, let's take a quick look at.
I do normally watch Fox News, but I was just slipping.
No. It was just on. We covered everything, but here, take a quick look at this thing right here. Window. I just want to show this to you. I want your opinion on this. This was during separation. Let me kill the comments for a second. That was during separation. That is straight off of Fox News feed, and they only showed that for about 3 seconds, which was. It's like, okay, does that look like heat tiles to you?
And how did they get in there?
And how?
Yeah, because they definitely make that mistake with you eagle-eyed flerfs knocking around, right? Yeah, it's Witsit. Witsit is now orange and beardless.
How did they get in there? Because remember, this isn't like Apollo. This is in fact here. Let me.
Looks like the inside of a bill.
Look at that. Right there. That's how the whole module is set up. So if they're entering the capsule and leaving through the heat shield section, how does that work exactly? Because I don't remember a door being anywhere. Why would you put a door?
Well, why didn't you go and no? Well, he's not really. He hasn't mentioned Flat Earth really since he came back, Fuzzy. But he's seen that he can jump on this bandwagon to try to relaunch his channel. 70 people watching this, 30 likes. Come on, I told you. If you don't like the stream, you're ableist. Simple as that. And racist. Why not? And homophobic and transphobic. I just go for everything to try and make you feel shame, so you got a thumbs up in the chat.
Middle of the heat shield. So
does that video say visualization or anything?
What video? Oh, you mean the other one?
Yeah.
And I won the unterrible. You should probably dislike. There you go. He's done it. He did it as I said it, or either that or was that Charles twat.
No, it didn't. I don't think so.
They were pretty good about putting visualization whenever they were showing the CGI.
Did it say visualization?
No, that was the actual. We watched that whole live shot.
This is supposed to be real.
That's supposed to be real. They
CGI,
showed that for 3 seconds just before they did the whole re-entry thing. And,
Looks like CGI to me.
And we covered it live, and I'm staring at this like, wait, something doesn't look right here.
All right, I gotta clarify one thing, Mark.
What?
For Artemis, they never go into the service module. They strictly have to stay in that capsule.
The whole time?
The whole time.
No. But we just looked at what it looked like in there. That's nothing. What they showed.
I'm tracking with you. I'm just telling you.
That
is just for power, fuel, the solar panels, and everything else. There is no crew that supposedly can go in there. So the 10 days they were in that tiny capsule at the top.
Where's the bathroom?
All video feed.
With a bathroom.
Where's the bathroom?
I don't know if I believe that.
We saw the toilet. It was clogged.
And what they showed on the inside was not what we saw all week.
I mean, the inside. I mean, you remember when they panned around, they showed the 3 touch screens, the 3 portrait level touch screens. You're telling me all that was just the inside of the capsule?
Yes,
you can fit a moon buggy in there.
Boy,
that is what they're saying. Yes,
that seems a little.
So weird. If they're going to lie, why would they do it with a capsule that everybody would say was too small? Why wouldn't they just give them a big... If they're not in it anyway and they're making the whole thing up, why wouldn't they just give them a capsule with a proper toilet and all that stuff? Mike, cheers for the clip. I played that Sully clip earlier on at the start of the stream, so I appreciate that.
Little more than a little suspect. We also showed Austin. We also showed the internet or the interview that Christina recently did, where she freaking lost her place and either the community. I think she was absolutely listening to the earpiece because her hair was covering her ears entirely, and I think she got stuck and didn't know how to improv when it died.
So weird, so weird. You would just be talking about what you just did.
You go straight to choked up if you're gonna freeze on camera. You go,
Right.
sorry guys,
You can talk to your other people. It's like, hey, do you guys remember that funny thing you did? You have some sort of standby joke.
Yeah, but also if you just really did something, you would just talk about it.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
No, yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I don't know about this because there's like a lot of people putting out fake stuff with just like, like, guys, stop doing that. Like, it just like, it hurts everybody. You just put out fake stuff. But I saw that she was supposedly like in films before this.
Yeah.
But we were trying to confirm.
Well, we can't. Okay, we cannot confirm. There's two things really fast. We can't confirm that
Witsit's definitely got job. Witsit's definitely either trying to get a job or he's got a job. It's completely different. He probably looks better. He doesn't look as crazy as with the beard shit going on, right? Yeah. And unpopular opinion, I always enjoyed Witsit back in the day. I always enjoyed Witsit's debates. I feel like he would make people work. At least he didn't come out with all of the usual, like this knob, fucking I've forgotten his name now. The dickhead that was in the chat here. Like obviously, and I think he probably did believe it. However, he should be honest now and say, you know what? I saw that son. I haven't got a model. Can't make any sense of it. Maybe I'm wrong. If he still don't want to believe space is fake, if he still wants to believe space is fake, fine. But he should probably just be honest. Just say, I went and witnessed this. I didn't think I would. It's made me reevaluate everything. Just say that. The truth is important. Yeah, I know what you mean, Fuzzy. But you should hear when Caleb was debating, what's he called? Globian McGlobeface the other day. He actually laughed like this. That was Caleb's laugh.
That Christina, I don't want to say cock, Coach, KOCH, whatever it is. Christina, we can't confirm that she was in Mad Max Fury Road from 10 years ago. We can't confirm it, even though it's the same name and there's only one credit for this person and they were tied.
They definitely wouldn't change the name for sure.
To central casting and it was a bit part. We can't confirm it. The age thing kind of lines up. She was 37. The makeup kind of, maybe. And then as far as what's his face, Victor
Glover.
Victor. As far as Victor being in Fallout for season 1, episode 1, also as a bit part, but that was only 2 years ago. In fact, almost 2 years ago to the day.
It honestly looks nothing like him. I don't think that I've seen that. First, there was a guy on my live. When was it? 2 nights ago. Whenever I was on TikTok, and some bloke was saying, "What about Victor Glover?" I don't know. Look, hands, cards on the table, whatever you call it. Everyone knows. I don't try and pretend I'm anything, right? I am not that interested in space. The reason I'm interested in this topic at all is because I cannot stand flat earthers. That's it. I don't care about the shape of the earth, particularly I don't care about space. Flat earthers are the worst people I've ever spoken to. So I like seeing them get crushed. It's funny. So this guy was trying to pretend that because I overspoke him when he said Victor Glover, that somehow I was trying to avoid the topic because I knew that this guy was an actor and I'm trying to cover it up. I didn't even know their names. I did not know the astronauts' names. I knew there was 3 blokes and a bird. That's all I know, right?
That seems a lot more realistic because wow, it sure looks like him. I mean, and unless you think there's an actor,
Jamal Thomas, so
the what?
There's apparently actor Jamal Thomas who looks very similar, which is kind of the flip side. If we're going to play both sides and just
right.
Well, if you're going to be honest, DJ Curious, you got to be honest, right? It's not him. Yeah, he's fucked off, I think. Ewan. So my mum bakes cakes then for the $2 Australian. Flerf Truth Movement, Artemis Oxymorons. Yeah, exactly.
Can't confirm one way or the other. Not to say, I mean, personally, if it was me, and back in the old days, of course, fine. If an astronaut wants to do a side gig as a bit part, why stop him? But for something like this,
we're a long way off with a super chat goal tonight, guys. Which is fine. We'll stay doing this. If we reach the goal, it is a bit of TikToking.
absolutely wouldn't want to do that because it undermines their credibility. I mean, if if an astronaut is also an actor, you want to avoid that like the plague.
Yeah, because like, dude, they're clearly very aware that the public is skeptical of
Yeah, he
everything.
did.
Like, they basically.
He did say that, Grounded. He did say that. It's exactly what he said. If we get there and there's a 24-hour sun, I'll reevaluate everything and lean more towards the globe. He said it would be a problem. He hasn't even addressed the problem. He hasn't addressed anything. And I was kind of hoping that he would. And I thought, like, I always I think respect is begrudgingly. Daniel. I think respect is might be pushing it, but I always thought he believed it. So similar to Jaren, I always thought Jaren believed it, and I kind of knew Jaren would flip because I genuinely thought Jaren was looking for the truth, even though he admits to being biased back in the day. And I thought Witsit would take longer but do the same, but I don't know. Dave and Witsit haven't even interacted here, I don't think. Witsit should, probably have a problem with Dave. So shout Web Daniel here for the 349 again. Long time listener, first time super chat. Yeah, I've never seen you before, mate. Thanks for the super chat anyway. Appreciate that. I always like the new listeners. Wink, wink.
All they do in space apparently is like try to convince people they're there.
Right.
They were literally saying that, like, we are totally 100% halfway or on our way to the moon. It's like,
right.
Yo, they didn't give us our shot of upside down Australia.
Right.
What's up with that? All the opportunities. You hear all this junk about them talking. Oh, we could see a quarter on the ground with somebody's shoelaces and this and that.
Witsit is too smart to let this comment go. Let's see if he's got any honesty about him, right? So Vlad, the Snow White and the Seven Vlads, just said that upside down in Australia, like somehow in space there's an upside down on the globe. Witsit should be thinking right now there's no up and down in space. It isn't upside down, so it doesn't matter. And bet he won't. I'm pretty sure he won't. Flerf Fishing Fund hasn't moved the needle. Sorry. I have to set the needle quite high, say, to be doing this stuff, because it's very hard for me to get on and do these lives as often as I'd like to. 420 though, appreciate it. Flerf Fishing Fun, appreciate that. I'll add up the less than 5 super chats as well, and we'll see how we do. And we've got Billionaire Jim's 20 as well there.
That it's like, okay, let's see this upside down world everybody keep talking about, man.
Like the Jason Bourne BS that they're like,
right.
Satellites can zoom in to 1 inch of your
Well, dude,
whatever.
iPhone, you can put a little telescope, a tiny little Timu telescope on there and zoom way in on the moon and see craters in depth.
They straight up claim that you can like read a newspaper from satellites. Yo,
yeah.
So did you guys? There's like a moment where you see a bunch of like, it looks like little dots, like almost stars inside the capsule.
Yeah. We covered.
Yeah. That was something to do with the news reporters that had done an overlay or something, wasn't it? That's what I saw.
That, which was, and I had a theory about that, which was because it was like, why would you show stars when you deliberately didn't show stars anywhere for 10 days? Why would you have a stars layer in the background? And I thought, because I remember when we did the departure thing, which was, there was something that showed stars, and that was the visualization layer. When they went to, it's like, oh, here's the computer animation of the craft flying through space with its solar panels open, and that had stars in it. So I think whoever it was had the whole thing on a freaking playlist and was just toggling through them, and then something had an overlap for a few seconds. And again, all it takes is one person. Hey, I want to do this because we still got a little time, but I want you guys' opinion on this, because in Austin especially, because this was sent to me just before the show, which was they're hitting the ground running on this, and I absolutely think it's hilarious. Which is, all right, let's share a screen, share a window. Take a look at this. You guys see that?
Yep.
Okay, so this is from NASA. Supposedly, now that Artemis 2 is complete, all caps, the Artemis 3, they're going to land supposedly next year. Absolute crap. At Artemis 4, they're going to start building a base, which would be the year after that. Now, and then annual missions after that. They're going straight off
every year.
Yeah, off of Apple TV, For All Mankind, the series. Because this year's the last season of that thing, which is why when the space race never ended. But it's like, Peanut had to remind me that, remember, you guys even remember when Artemis 1 landed?
Yes.
That was 2022, or 2022 was when it circled around the moon. And
they had the dummies in there.
The what?
Apparently they had the dummies inside the shuttle. Apparently,
right,
remember?
Right. And it's like, it took 4 years for you guys to go from Artemis 1 to Artemis 2. And you're telling me that next year, no, again, there was one thing I learned through this.
Why would they have lied then? Oh my God. It's just adding evidence that it's all real by saying this stupid shit. They can't even get their story straight, what they believe. 1 minute it's CGI, the next minute it's not, but they're not really as high as we're saying they are. The next minute this, next minute. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So let's do these. Got a few more super chats here. My mum bakes cakes for the $2 Australian. Vlad, Dave, Witsit, no backstabbing. Shills. Yeah, exactly. They don't get along, these people. Why they suddenly just put everything to one side? Dave was... Vlad and all of them pricks was part of the Weiss files, right? When they exposed Dave Weiss of being controlled opposition that was in on it with Antarctica. And there they are on the panel together agreeing. There's absolutely no class to these people. They will just jump on anything as things change. If I genuinely thought that I believed in something and someone in my community was against me, and I genuinely believed that to the point that I made a documentary about it, I would fucking not talk to them just because something that we agreed on popped up after. Here we go. Fly Simware, does that say? Sorry. I don't know what that says. Sorry, mate. Fire for the $5. I am not an Artemis 2 rocket scientist, but don't worry, the flat earth experts will explain it for us. Long time viewer, first super chat. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate your first super chat. Love it. Boston concerts. Hello, mate. You went to the launch, didn't you, Boston? For $5. Add to the fishing fund. My Spitsit is looking very orange today. My Spit is, yeah. It looks a bit like an orange juice, to be fair. In the life for the $14.99 Australian, why don't they go to NASA and protest for answers? Yeah, I know, because flerfs don't want truth. They definitely don't. That's why you're in a situation where you absolutely have to speak over these. Like Fuzzy will attest to this if he's still in the chat. You can't really even talk to these people unless you speak over everything they say, because they will just hit question after question after question after question after question until you might not know a question, then go, welcome to Flat Earth, and run away. That's how much they're looking for the truth. So the best thing you can do is not answer any questions and just ask them why the Earth is flat. This is what I wish everybody would do. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to set the trends, make fun of, and quiz them. Make them be accountable for a model. Super chat, Dan, hello mate, I'm fornicated. Vlad wants to see the tickets from Artemis 2, otherwise it never happened. But he doesn't. If Dave McKeegan went and he had his ticket, that wouldn't be good enough. He'd want Jaren's ticket, even though Jaren was live streaming with Dave the whole time, right? Simon Hansen says for the New Zealand $5. Witsit going for a job as Trump's stunt double. Yeah, I don't know what stunts Trump would be doing. For fuck's sake. We're very close to the super chat goal. We've got a minute and a half. Let's see if we can get there.
I would love you guys' opinion on this. But when I saw what they did with this, the absolute bare minimum, going around the moon and showing it, absolute freaking bare minimum. The only reason they did it was because it was America 250. Going from that to a full-blown lunar stage set is so far away from what they can do right now convincingly that they're going to have to kick the can down the road, because there's no, I would not do it. You could offer me $1 trillion and give me the best mind.
Mark, I don't know. Have you heard of Splats, 4D Splat? This is like,
I'm not, it's not the tech I'm worried about. NASA's weakness has always been their vanity, and they like to do things live. Doing stuff like you were saying in post-production, oh no, they can make all sorts of fun stuff. But every time they try to do it live, which is why you don't do media live whenever you can help it, it just falls apart, because you can't do it that often, that long. I mean, come on, with this 10 days, actually the amount of errors they did was pretty respectable for a 10-day stage show. Pretty respectable. You know, they only glitched out, 10?
What the fuck do you know, Mark Private? What do you know about any of this, right? You're just some bloke that's never seen a vagina other than when he was coming out of one, and you live with the same vagina to this day, don't you, Mark Private?
Maybe a dozen times, various, it's not too bad. Maybe one a day. You try to do a moonwalk mission?
No chance.
No chance. Not live.
Dude, they were saying they were going to walk on the moon like 2022, right? Because like I bet someone $20,000. Like the guy swore he knew we were going to do it, and I was like, I'll bet you anything that you're not going to do it. I'm saying that they're not even going to fake it, and he's like $20,000 on my bet, because whatever.
That would be nice right now for you. He still hasn't paid up, I heard.
He has not, no, but I gave until 2026 actually.
Oh, that was generous.
Because they were saying.
Let's have a look. Super chat goal is over. There's a few away. I'm gonna have a count up in a minute. Probably got there.
I think in 2022 they pushed it back, and we're saying 2024. So I guess I'm just saying, like, they're going to push it back. They've done it 12 times. Like, now they actually gave us something, so then they're just going to, no one's going to remember it in like a year. No one cares.
Mark, did you see the delay? They screwed up on the delay a whole bunch of times.
Which delay?
So here, I'm in the back room again.
All right. Yeah, me a second. Hang on.
Because you come Cygnus, because you come out of one doesn't mean you have to be one. And deplorable says speaks on the panel with a bunch of cunts. He is.
At a stage.
The one where Trump did it really bad.
I've always felt that I've been put on here for something great.
And
Cheers,
I'll show you that
Andrew's
one
a
too.
shot.
But this one, you ready?
Yeah.
So the guy on the left, he gives the thumbs up immediately after they said something.
Yeah, they tried to. I was watching. Some of you probably were as well. I was watching Blitz, and they was trying to. Some bloke. This was his smoking gun. So they're going through all these different things, and this bloke's thumbs up as immediately as they said something. When they said give a thumbs up, he's already halfway giving the thumbs up, but he could have been giving the thumbs up to the thing they said before that. Like this is to them, this is total evidence. It's so weird to me that they. If something as weak as this was globe evidence, they would all laugh.
You hear the sound?
Yeah, kinda. No. You gotta.
Hold on, I gotta share with sound, right?
Yeah.
Stop sharing.
That was great. I'm
Stop
glad you had
sharing.
this.
Share screen, window.
Tell me when it's there.
Share with sound.
Oh, hold on, we're done. So hang on a minute. So we've got 14. So we've got a couple of them. So that's 8. Jim, yeah, we done the target. I think Jim done a 20, didn't they? Billionaire Jim. So shall I do 5 more minutes of this and then TikTok, or go straight to TikTok now? What do we say?
I'm ready. Go.
Well, I gotta find it. Hang on. It's right there.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
And we have adjusted the fan speed. We'll take a thumbs up if you're happy with it.
Thumbs up right away.
Wow.
Now look. Now watch the
Happy thumbs up.
other guy. He's like, oh my god. And then the guy, he's like, hey. And they were like, oh.
Affirmative thumbs up.
Hey.
Then they all do a delayed thumbs up.
Yeah.
Go hunting.
Yeah.
But you see the way
hunting?
One more time.
See the way
Hunting or
We have
laughing?
adjusted the fan speed. We'll take
I'm
a
gonna go
thumbs up
hunting
if you're happy
anyway.
with it.
Jesus, he did it. He did it.
Look how he did his head. He's like,
Patty pulled it
man.
back.
Let's boot up the hunting anyway, because I need to get into the. Let's open up the app and stuff. Let's get ready. So again, Max, if you're around, you're welcome. What is this? Oh, Mary Jane. I'm getting emails. People want to be guests all the time on my podcast for some reason, but they're never that attractive to me to be guests. Maybe I'm just lazy with the podcast. I don't know. So I'm getting ready to go live. Then let's just get. So if Dan's there, you can jump in. If Max is there, you can jump in. Probably whoever gets there first, and then the other one can jump on once some flerf start joining. Otherwise, I just won't join. So let's get onto my TikTok debates page. It's about right, isn't it? It's got to level that off a bit. Move it over there. I think that'd be about right. That'd do, wouldn't it? Maybe come down. Or maybe go up a bit even. Can't go up. That'd do. That's where I am. Let's go live. Please, 87 people, please click that like. Think of those without thumbs. And click that like with the thumbs to prove that you're a fun person. I go live now. I need to join my own live to give it the likes. Oh, is he? Oh, hello, Cleavage. So, Wankswords live with 9 viewers. That's double what he normally gets, to be fair. Oh, got a lot of... Nope. Right, so let's get on to this. To there. That's Vegas. How's the Vegas of Lass? Let's bring me in. There I am. Ackerman. If you're on TikTok, jump over there and like this stream over and over and over and over again to save me doing it, but I will do it anyway. Vegas is Vegas. Don't act unimpressed. How many men you had so far? That's all I want to know. Hello, Dan. What do I think is the funniest flat earthers argument? I don't know. They're all quite boring now, aren't they? Hello, Josh. Hello, Global Alliance. I can tap while I just tap. Everyone tap, because I'm sitting there tapping from my other account. We're not allowed to say that. Oh, we're only allowed one. 0. Sorry to have assumed. In the life. It's funny how you can just tap, you can just like the posts on here over and over again. What's new then? What's been going on here on the old TikTok today? I might be here for about an hour, possibly. Maybe an hour. My alarm will be going off at 1:30 a.m. So that's an hour is pushing it. But, well, I ain't paying. I barely made that tonight. I don't know. Well, Angel's blocked me, Josh, and Sully, who knows? He thinks he can come in and start making demands of what he wants to happen on my live. So that'd be funny if he does. Always enjoy that. Vegas is no more. Are you always in Vegas then, Cap? I went there many years ago, but from what I can see, it looks exactly the same now. So I don't know. I think if Sully comes, I'll just invite everyone up to annoy him. I'll get about a panel of about 8. And just play. I've queued up the creepy music if anyone wants to. Yeah, I know. Which is ironic, Robbie, because he's so triggered when he speaks to me. You don't say the join button. I'll ask you. I don't know why it's sometimes difficult. I don't know. Hello, Mr. Max.
Hello.
How are we doing?
You know me. Fun, freaking dusty.
If we get any worthwhile flerfs today, I might just give the floor to you. As I know you're always itching for a debate.
My favorite ones are the Bible thumping ones.
Who? Right, Dan, I'll have to leave you for now, mate. I will invite you. I will bring you up, but we don't want to sort of fill the panel because I've not got that long, and I want to make sure we get people. Research the science that supports globe theory. You'll be immediately frustrated. Will I? What makes you assume? Actually, I'm just going to play dumb. Sean, can you tell me what you mean by that? You have to come up because I'm really curious. I want to be with you here. I want to question my beliefs like you do. Have you ever seen Venus through a telescope? The planet. Spiritual warrior. Let's try him. Oh no, can't try him. He won't let you. I don't know.
Glow Alliance asked me to say, your time has come, Mr. Bond.
Oh my God, how many likes have I got here? I need to keep going. Oh, 3,000. I'll just keep going until I get 5,000, then I usually stop. Fremont Street? How long ago was that, billionaire? To Westchester... CC from Westchester just downloaded this coping session, is it? I'll have to check that out another time. Sean Michaels, is that his name? You should come and make me do my own research. That would be funny. Because I haven't done any. I just believe what NASA tells me. How about you, Max? Heartbreak Kid, is what I was thinking. Who's going to kick me in the face? Cleavage K is pretending otherwise, but Cleavage K is in Vegas for WrestleMania.
Sorry, I muted myself because there were a bunch of cars going by.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe NASA because my country has nothing to do with NASA, and we don't even have a space agency.
No. But have you done your own research? Because you've got to do your own research. Because once you do, you'll definitely be a flat earther.
Oh, that part failed because I have done my own research and everything tells me it's a globe.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like, so you think that the sun doesn't change angular size? Are you mad? Can't you see it getting smaller and smaller every day?
That is one, but the biggest one is for me when you're looking at sunset, the sun goes right to left, and that is the opposite in the north.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work on a flat Earth unless you flip one of the observers upside down. Then it works.
Yeah, if the sun's not... I'd like to have a conversation about the sun, little boy, boom. I'm inviting these people, but none of them ever come up. It's weird. But yeah, if the sun... Let's ignore the distance away for now. If the sun was close like you think it is, it would definitely change angular size. And it wouldn't be like, oh, look, this bit at the top and this bit at the bottom is a little bit squished, therefore it changes shape, changes size. It would change size significantly. It would come from a dot, get slowly and slowly bigger, then massively big above your head, and then smaller and smaller and smaller until it disappeared again. And even then, you'd be able to zoom it back in with a P1 million, surely, right? It wouldn't at all. What do you mean? I am absolutely curious. Oh, kind of a person I can't invite. Mate, honestly, the people saying do your own research, don't forget infrared. The people saying do your own research and all of those sort of people really should actually stop just watching flat earth memes and videos and actually think about everything else they observe in reality. Everything else they observe. Anything else that you see gets is small, gets bigger and bigger as it gets towards you, and then gets smaller and smaller and smaller again. But for some reason, you guys don't think the sun would do that. Plenty of videos. No, there are no video. Can you come up and show me that video? Show me that video. Show me any video of the sun changing size. I would love to see it.
Matt, I just got a bus. Do you want to trade me with Dan? Because I will probably have a lot of background noise.
What's that, mate?
I just got on a bus. Do you want to trade me with Dan? So I don't.
Oh, okay, mate. Yeah, no problem. I'll bring Dan up.
I'll just.
All right. Hello, Jay. Is it?
Hello, mate. Yeah, you're all right, mate.
How you doing?
Yeah, not so bad, mate. I've been a member of your group for quite a while. Yeah, it's quite fun listening to the debates that you do. It's, these flat earthers are very, very, very uneducated when it comes to physics and general science. So
am I, to be fair. I'm not going to pretend that I know about it.
No, but you like what you say. You know, sunsets. That's easy enough.
Exactly. That's what I stick to. I don't know why people go into the weeds about it. Right? There is plenty of people that can debate all of that stuff, but there's literally no point in people debating stuff that neither of them can actually prove, because flat earthers won't accept a Google search as proof or even a video as proof. So it's pointless talking about it. You may as well just say, okay, go out and look at this. This is what you can do. Go look at this, and then tell me how that happens. That's all I stick to.
It's funny, yeah, man. Like I heard about flat Earth like in 2005. I watched a documentary called it was a documentary called Down the Rabbit Hole. What the fuck do we know? And it was a bunch of like weird people talking about quantum physics, and some guy was like, "The Earth is flat, obviously." And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "I've never heard that." So I researched it a bit, and I was like, oh, I found Samuel Rowbotham from
All right,
you
yeah.
know and then like a few years later, I started seeing it pop up online. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I was like,
Yeah, it was about 2014, 2015 it got popular.
Yeah.
So the ancient maps are all wrong. Hang on, let's try this.
Yeah, but I wasn't into it at that time. I was into like, you know, the ancient Mayan stuff and like, I'm like, you know, I'm the same as you. I used to be a bit of a conspiracy like theorist. I used to listen to, you know, yeah, you know, I'm not, I don't believe anything that anyone tells me until I can find it out for myself.
I think conspiracy theories are really interesting. I'll still do a podcast, and my podcast was about conspiracy theories mainly. It was about news and other shit as well, but it was about conspiracy theories mainly for about 5 years. It's been going about 6 years. Flat Earth is the thing that actually turned me off of it more, because I could see the mental gymnastics needed to justify a flat Earth, and I thought to myself, do I sound like that when I'm talking about all this other stuff? Do I sound like that? Do I sound like that much of a dickhead?
It's a shame, really, because I only found you through like flat Earth stuff, but I just find it really fun. It's so fun.
It can be fun. They get very Little boy boom, look, little boy boom, you're just listing all of the Eric DeBay stuff. Here we go, here's someone. Let's go, mate. What have we got to say?
I was just wondering about why in the Clinton administration they were so concerned about sending missiles talking about the firmament and wanting to get through the firmament.
Who said this?
Hillary Clinton.
She said firmament and said water get through the firmament. She didn't say the glass ceiling.
The glass ceiling, or we're going to get through it, making somewhat intentions towards their goal of doing that.
Wasn't she talking about women in power when she said that? And the glass ceiling just being like metaphorically speaking.
Yeah, it was.
It could. I don't think it was metaphorically, because they have been launching things into the sky, and it's been
people saying do your own research. Oh, no. Hang on. Did you know? Do you believe in Operation? Like, what do you think Operation Fishbowl was?
Well, I believe they know a whole lot more. When they discovered Nikola Tesla, it goes back to, you have Donald J. Trump's uncle, who discovered, when they asked him to look at all the information he had from Nikola Tesla to see if anything was worthy, and he said, obviously no, but they know a whole lot more. And their looking glass, as many times as they looked into the future, they can't change the outcome.
I did an entire podcast for 2 hours on Operation Looking Glass.
Well, I'm just interested in other people's. Yeah, it was interesting.
Can he turn his mic up? Or?
I'm trying.
Sorry, Mike.
I'm trying. I'm in a bad area.
I can't hear the other guest.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. What was going on? I've been able to hear you the whole time. Let me just. I just want to. Like people talk about Operation Fishbowl. Have you heard about when you talk about launching things into the sky, like and the firmament and all of this sort of stuff, right?
Okay.
So that there is that is what they drew up at the time to explain what they're trying to do with Operation Fishbowl. They've literally done the Earth's curvature on the thing that they were doing there. Like, why would they do that?
Well, you have a duality of. I don't believe NASA is anything good. Like you have CERN, HARP, DARPA. Nothing good. I don't believe NASA.
Yeah, but
their explanation is all false narrative, just like the last rewritten histories over 3 generations. They rewrote history of the truth.
Did they though? I'm interested. I'm not even mocking, right? So do you believe in Tartaria and all of that sort of stuff?
I do.
What evidence?
I do. The evidence that what's his name? He's I can't think of his name offhand, but he went really deep into the Tartaria. And then you look at the 1920s, how they had the World Fair, and then everything was destroyed. When you look at some of the buildings that were created using harmonics and frequency, you can almost duplicate everything is frequency, sound, and vibration. So yeah, Tartaria used. They weren't. When people go, they think people were back in the Middle Ages. They had more technology than we did, and more evidence has been coming out of that.
Does anybody know in here?
Tablets.
Right? Does anybody know in here? Because I generally laugh at this sort of stuff. Right, I've done loads of shows about it. I've done quite a lot of research into it. And when people talk about giants and that, I have to laugh. I think that's a load of bollocks. And do you believe that mountains are trees from the past? That sort of shit.
It's when you look at the pictures, it all makes sense. Yes, I do believe there were.
This is a question. This is a question I'm going to ask the rest of the panel, right? Because this is my curious mind here. Does anybody know how they made Stonehenge? How they put it there?
No, I don't know.
It took about 1,000 years to build.
Yeah, but how did they transport the stones though?
That's the thing. That's
harmonics.
The mystery. Same as all big stones.
Harmonics.
There's
Wood
lots
sleds,
of,
rollers.
of how they were moved, but
has anyone seen this? There's a guy, I believe he lived in Florida.
Accurate, but
can you guys hear me?
It's a bit of mystery.
I can hear you.
Most of history is a mystery. But,
Okay, so
go on, Fuzzy. Go.
There's a guy. Yeah, there's a guy who I believe he lives in Florida, and he has videos of himself. He himself moving multiple ton blocks.
That's correct.
With nothing more than leverage and rollers, simple rollers. His own building, one person moving blocks
but they've got
around his yard.
They found the stones from Stonehenge was from Wales, which is miles
Far
and
away.
miles.
Yeah.
Yes, sleds,
bluestone,
sleds, rollers, easy. Just takes dedication and time and a bunch of people.
You know what? I couldn't be bothered to do
that.
If I was going to build Stonehenge, I'd have built it in Wales. I'd have said, these stones are here, just stand them up. We'll have it here.
Can I ask a question about Operation Fishbowl?
Go for it.
To the person who believes it. So we hear all the time that the powers that be know the truth. They know the truth, right? So if the powers that be who were setting up Operation Fishbowl know the truth, that there are waters above and waters below, right? And the firmament protects us from all of that, right? Wouldn't Operation Fishbowl have been an attempted mass unaliving of the entire planet? Because heaven forbid it actually worked and cracked that glass dome, all of the waters above would have found their level inside of the earth. So,
I say this all the time, man.
What if they actually if they quote unquote actually know the truth? Why would they ever have tried that?
Yeah,
I don't get that.
I ask people that all the time, and they never answer. They then move away from. Well, we don't know that there's waters above. But that's what they say. The Bible says it separates the waters above from the waters below. And then I say, what's the container for the waters above? And what's beyond that container? And also, why would they be like when gas pressures, he's probably in here right now, when he does his lives about that they're trying to break through the firmament, why would they? They're literally suicide.
Right. It's a mass unaliving. It's an extinction, self-extinction event.
Maybe that was.
Why would they ever do that?
Because
why would they do that?
Exterminating. Their goal is to exterminate and depopulate 9 billion of this world.
Themselves.
They'd be done. They'd be done too.
Well, they're more prepared than we are. World Economic Forum. Have you ever listened to the World Economic Forum and listened to their agenda, exactly what it is?
Again, I've done loads of shows on the WEF, right? And I've got to say this: when I've done further research on it, a lot of the quotes that I was seeing and being freaked out by were clipped and edited together to be things that they actually weren't. So you probably should watch things in their full context. Now, I'm not a fan of them. I don't want to have to justify everything I buy. I don't want to have digital money. I don't want to have any of that stuff and be controlled by anybody. I don't want any of that. But I think a lot of it is sensationalized by people online trying to make money and get clicks. I think that's the truth. And I've looked into it objectively.
Right. Unfortunately, we have those people wanting just clicks and putting stuff out there. But
hang on a sec.
Hold
on a sec. Let Dan speak. Hello, Dan.
Oh, sorry, Dan.
Well, to Fuzzy's point, I think NASA had a corner in all the scuba market for scuba gear during Operation Fishbowl, so that's probably they were better prepared. But also, I'll just everyone kind of scroll through it. I get a chance to cut in. Is I want to tell you, don't underestimate the power of religious zealots. Putting all their muscles towards one goal. So that's how Stonehenge did.
Right. Maybe Stonehenge found its level.
Maybe it did. Maybe that's where they found the scuba gear for Operations Fishbowl too. Who knows?
It was rebuilt by the people that found it. But
has anyone been to? I've been to Stonehenge. It's a bit shit, really. It's not that impressive.
Yeah. I live in Devon. Been there a few times. We got up to Salisbury, but it's not great.
What's that? I didn't understand that.
Oh, I'm from Devon. I used to go up there quite a lot to Salisbury, but
oh right, Salisbury, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the road? The A303, isn't it? You go past it.
Yeah, it's a shit road as well.
It's a terrible road.
Yeah, definitely.
But you can see it from the road. But you used to be able to just go down to it, but now you have to go to a visitor centre and get a bus down to fucking...
Yeah, it's a joke. The guy that first bought the land that had it on there said that nobody should pay for it, and now they're charging for it.
Oh, I know. But that's the same as everything in this shit country. Like the fucking Dartford Bridge, once we've paid for it, you can stop paying. They just put the price up and up and up. And now they got the M6 motorway, or once it's paid for, you fucking hell, just piss off.
It's fucking everywhere, yeah.
Can't even travel anymore.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, I want to get this flat Earth. So what convinced you that the Earth is flat, anyway?
What, me?
Yeah.
No, I study physics and I understand. No, I'm not a flat earther. I'm just up here to debate some people.
No, not you. The other guy. This guy.
All right.
Is he still there? All right, we go to the new guy then. Oh, he's gone. Hello, this new guy. What do you think? Do you know you're there? Are you aware that you're there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Just hanging out. I'm just interested because I thought there might have been someone here who actually does believe in flat Earth.
Yeah. Okay. What's the source of your belief?
I'm sort of like, because I'm a Christian, so I believe in the round Earth with that Christian backing, because I've seen a lot of people who try to misuse the Bible to prove that the Earth is flat, or like the passage that says the four corners of the Earth, or like the firmament, and I just feel like they're just misusing it so badly to try to justify their beliefs when they're not actually understanding what is being said.
So what do you believe then? Do you believe that that there's a firmament?
I do, but not in the common way that people think of the firmament. Just because, like, most people say it's the sky, like the atmosphere is the firmament.
Claire Bear, I just want to address someone in the Claire Bear. You know what I mean. Earth ain't flat. I can't bother to write a long-winded sentence that means exactly the same thing. If that's your biggest problem, I don't know what to tell you. All right, carry on.
Oh, yeah. So I think it was, I don't remember what book it was, but Paul, Apostle Paul, he speaks about three heavens. And I'm not trying to evangelize you guys. I'm just trying to explain my viewpoint. He speaks of three heavens, and he says he went to the third heaven. So the way that I interpret it with the firmament is because our universe is still expanding. There's proof that the universe is expanding. What is it expanding into? Right? So I think that border from where we have the first heaven or the first sky, which is the one that we know, our atmosphere, and the second sky is space, and then the third sky is that there beyond.
What the hell?
That's what I think. It's just it might sound weird to you, but it's just
no. Sorry, that was right. John Gabriel, whatever 52 names person. I can hear myself echoing back. Can you sort that out?
Oh, okay.
Hello. Hello, how are you doing?
How we doing?
Pretty good, how are you?
All right, mate. What's up?
No, but I mean, if we're on a ball, I'm just asking a question. I'm not denying what you're saying.
I will never sit there and stop being a dick to people as long as they come in just having a normal conversation. That's fine.
Okay. I mean, but if we're on a ball on a planet, and we're in space, and the proximity of where it shows America on this ball, and if we were standing, visualize it, the land is sitting kind of sideways north on the ball. So if we're standing physically on that land and our feet is on the ground, what direction is our head pointing? Is it pointing west north, or is it pointing north?
Up.
How it could be point north when you're physically standing?
North isn't up.
Visualize you standing on the land.
North is not up.
How is north not up?
You think north is up?
It's on a map. North is the top point. South is the lower point. West is a point, and east is a point. North
You're trying
is
to
up.
apply. You're trying to apply two-dimensional thinking to.
No,
a
you're all
three-dimensional
trying to
world.
play two-dimensional. Earth is flat.
Why are you being
There's
triggered?
only two places.
You realise
There's only two
north
places,
isn't that
heaven
way,
and
right?
earth. You do realize there's only heaven and earth. What is under earth if we're on a planet?
What is
planets
under
are
Earth if we're on a plane?
What planets are under Earth? What star systems are under Earth if we're on a
For someone that come up all friendly, you really did spiral pretty quickly there.
I'm just asking a question.
This-
You're not answering.
Well, first
because
of
there
all,
is no answer.
No, I'm trying to answer.
There is no answer. That's the problem.
You're just going to
'Cause
tell
we're
me there's
not
no
on a
answer,
ball.
so you don't want me to try. Then you don't want me to try.
Okay, try. Go ahead.
Okay,
try.
so
I'll listen,
the
but
first thing
let
we've
me
got. So the first.
explain a ball to me.
Are you done?
Yeah.
So the first thing we've got to agree on is that
Don't give me no numbers, because numbers are lies. Numbers are computed and put into a computer for people to believe. Numbers is nothing. Show me physical proof that we're on a ball besides Hollywood pictures.
So the first thing we've got.
Did you not see the? Oh, sorry.
I can show you in the sky in a plane. It's flat.
Did you not follow the?
I
the
can be in.
Artemis
I've
2
ridden
mission?
planes. The land is flat. The land
I
is
thought
not
you
on
wanted
a
me
ball.
to
You can
answer
see
your
out of
question.
you can see out of a window.
So you want me
You
to
can see
answer?
out of a window of a plane and
Shall
see
I answer?
miles, and it's flat.
So, which direction am I pointing?
Huh?
Am I
You're not
pointing
any
north?
direction. You got your face. You got a hand on your face. You're not pointing no direction.
So you can't see that. Okay, let me try something else. Which direction am I pointing?
I have no idea. I can't see you, brother.
You can't see me. Which
Yeah, your face is
direction
not showing.
am I pointing now?
I still can't see you.
What direction is the object he is holding pointing towards? You cannot be this dense.
Are you blind? How can you see the non-curvature if you can't even see me? That's what I want to know.
I can't see you because you blacked out your picture.
Did I? What the hell?
No, you're the dumbass. You're trying to make a joke out of truth.
Is this guy Josh? Do you know this person?
No, but he sounds like a barrel full of monkeys, man. This is great.
I don't know if he's serious or not.
Show me a picture of the Earth
it's like that
spinning
one-
at 666 miles
the
an hour.
border between
A moving
curiosity and
picture.
ignorance.
Nobody says the Earth spins at 666 miles per hour.
Yes, it's yes.
That's-
Y'all been saying that for
That's
years.
no.
Nobody's
saying
ever
that for
said
years.
that.
That's the
Flowing through space
John.
at 166
John,
miles
are you
an hour,
afraid of
going in
answers?
circles around the
John.
system.
John.
Y'all been telling us this for
John,
years.
are you afraid?
Let me
Are you
check this
afraid if you
bloke
go
out.
quiet, you'll get answers that
Are you
like
afraid that you're
debunk you?
actually standing still on a
So
plane?
the Earth's
John
the-
Gabriel,
no, the
52
Earth-
names, has got like 9,000 odd followers for some reason.
Yeah,
John, do
because
you know
I
what
tell
conservation
truth.
of momentum is?
Y'all tell lies.
Is
Do-
that
do you
north?
understand what conservation
You
of
haven't let
momentum
us
is?
speak at all to tell a lie. You just keep talking.
Well, prove that you're on a ball.
Josh,
Prove that the
Josh,
stars below us.
hang on a minute, John, 50 names. Josh,
No,
Josh,
just answer my questions.
yeah, Josh is going to, but I've got to.
See,
I've got.
that's just it. Y'all don't
Josh,
answer questions.
I'm going to help
Y'all
you
don't
out.
answer questions.
Josh,
till
I'm going to
you
help you out. You
shut
speak,
up.
Josh. You speak. I'll play the music, and then he'll definitely listen. Right?
Oh, okay. So
Whoa.
The orbit of Earth around the sun is 66,000 miles per hour. The rotation of Earth on its axis is 0.000694 RPM. That is measurable if you want to take the instruments and the time to do it.
And where'd
So-
you learn that from? The computer that Hollywood
No,
programmed
you
and
can,
sent to you?
John, you can
John, you
measure
can't
it
speak when the
yourself.
music's playing.
Yeah, the spooky music.
Like,
We
y'all
get new photos of Earth every
You
day
can't
that we
shut
can
me up. I have
analyze.
freedom of speech in America. You can't shut me up.
I don't think you know how the Constitution works, John.
Yeah, I do know how the
listen,
Constitution works. Freedom of...
I'll just
let
shut
me
you
help
up,
out a
imagine
little
that.
bit. All right. Okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. So I remember this because it's funny how flat earthers can prove themselves wrong. I remember I saw an experiment where they had two like big cardboard boards and they made a hole. Oh, he left. Perfect. But they basically said they shined a light through both of them. There
John
was a hole
ran.
on both cardboards, and they shined a light, and they said if he held it directly straight, he was gonna see the light through the hole in the cardboard.
This is Jaron,
But
yeah.
if he held it above, he wasn't gonna hear it because there was no curvature, but it was the opposite.
This was beyond the curve you're talking about, yeah?
Yeah, I think it was.
Jaron is very likely to be listening to this right now, so you can address him directly if you want. He's the one that done that experiment. he was a flat earther then, but he's no longer now.
Oh yeah.
Do we now have too many Joshes on the same panel?
I don't know. Is this another Josh? Yeah, go on, Josh.
Oh, hello?
How we doing?
Can you hear me?
I do.
What's up?
I don't know how to answer that. Is that how you say in America? You say "What's up" and then you say "Not much." Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a...
No, you say north. When somebody says "What's up," you say north.
North. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that John guy was being a little bit bad faith, not even claiming he couldn't see or whatever.
I'm gonna bring this guy up because he's got a flat Earth map, so he's got to be. Let's see if they. I'll just keep clicking on people. Eventually, some of them accept. I don't know. So I'm assuming you're another globe earther. This other guy down here, Archangel, wasn't you a flat earther?
No.
Oh,
God,
who was the other guy that was the religious person that was a flat earther?
You've only had one in at a time so far, and they've all dropped.
Oh, right, okay.
I am religious, but I'm not a flat earther.
Oh, I thought you were.
I will never stoop so low.
Fair. Put who on?
So low as in south? Because south is down, I'm told.
So I just want to go past south, past that
Well,
border
I'm
that
not
goes
a-
off south, past Antarctica.
I'm not a flat earther, but I'm not a globe earther. I don't want to make definitive claims.
Who said this?
Josh.
Joshua.
Well, so you're not either then, Josh.
Yeah, I mean,
what makes you think
would
it
call
might
me-
be flat?
We measure flat. We fly flat. We build flat. Everything we do, we see flat. It's a
do we
default
fly flat?
position.
I don't think we fly flat.
What do you mean when you say we measure flat?
It's how we measure the ground beneath our feet.
Who told you that? Was that Nathan Oakley?
No, that's plane surveying.
Barron said that.
Do you know what geodetic surveying
Aaron
is?
speaks for every plane surveyor, but
Yeah, but he does live
Josh.
demonstrations, doesn't he?
Yeah. Do you know what geodetic surveying is?
yeah, it's where they take all the data and put it around a ball.
And measure the curve?
Yeah, if it was curved,
Yeah.
they get their measurements.
Yeah, and Barron has shown how you can use like reciprocal zenith angles to show that the Earth is curved.
I
All
talked with
we
him,
got to do
like-
is look at a sunset. All you got to do is look at a sunset. Just
Well,
say
I
it.
mean, that's kind of a cop out because
not,
I mean,
though,
if
is
you
it?
can understand how a sunset works.
Was that a cop out?
That's the most obvious thing. This is
the
again.
measurement of surveying versus
Yeah,
the sunset.
but a sunset couldn't happen if the ground was flat, could it? This is what I always say to people. Rather than getting into conversations that people only half understand or this nothing. You can't prove anything sitting here talking about this stuff. One person can say this. Some person can bring up, oh look, Google this. Oh, you don't listen to Google. That's the government. So rather than doing any of that shit, right, you could literally just watch the sun throughout the, or even film the sun throughout the day with a solar filter and just measure the pixels and just see if it changes size. You could do that, couldn't you?
So, like, the globe explanation is that the Earth is curving away, so the sun would drop below your line of sight, right?
Well, below the horizon, yes, and go
Right,
dark.
that'd be your horizon, right? Your line of sight.
Yeah, but it does go dark as well for everybody.
But if it's purely curvature, then zooming in shouldn't bring the sun back in once it's gone.
It doesn't.
But
it should,
people
did you
have
say?
shown that sometimes you can bring parts back in to view with magnification or different lenses.
No, like once the sun disappears, like if you watch a sunset, once it is completely gone below the horizon,
So I think
you will never, ever, ever zoom that sun back in. Never. The only thing you can do is go higher.
But
There you go. So someone's trying. This is a P1000 solar filter. Someone's trying to zoom the sun back in here. When it starts to set, they're doing in and out until it just goes slowly down like this, and it's not coming any further over all the way in. Right? Did you see that? All the way in. So I don't know. Either that is sun is in the sea, or you're not gonna bring it over the thing, and it's nothing to do with the resolution of your eyes from what distance, and it's also going dark for everybody.
that doesn't prove curvature on its
Of
own.
course
All
it
you're
doesn't.
seeing is the sun go down and vanish at the horizon.
Why not?
Okay,
It's
can you
just an
give
observation? Your interpretation is that it's curved.
Okay, can you give us another logical interpretation that matches what we see?
Yeah, like the same sort of effect if you look down a street where there are equal level street lights, it will appear to go down toward the horizon.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the chat because I just read someone said water always finds its level as an explanation for this, and someone else said vanishing point. Where's the vanishing point? What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Jesus Christ!
Okay,
Unbelievable
clown. Wait, hold on. I want to know what you meant by we fly flat. Like what's up with that?
You've never heard that when you fly a plane, you assume a flat, non-rotating Earth?
No, you don't.
And you assume a rigid plane as well of constant mass.
I heard that.
Planes don't fly like they're constantly adjusting to stay on a ball. They're
not.
Pilots aren't
You sit within a level of pressure, and it follows the curve.
Josh, are you a pilot?
Josh Hasselblad, how many times do you have this conversation a day?
Oh my God. I feel like I should go take a pilot's course because I know more than I ever did about planes. Josh, have you ever flown a plane? Have you ever sat in a cockpit and flown a plane to know what a plane should do?
No.
Okay, so then why are you using it as evidence? So what you're doing basically right now
is basically gravity keeps you following the curve automatically.
No,
But
that isn't what the globe insert is. What
Okay, then tell me
what actually happens is the pilot will make adjustments to maintain altitude. All they're doing is maintaining a specific altitude that they want to fly at.
Yeah, they make adjustments, but not the way you imagine. They're not constantly.
Except you don't know how to fly a plane.
What does that have to do with me speaking right now?
Because you're saying stuff that is just utterly ridiculous. Go talk to an actual pilot about
my
this.
actual point. They're not.
I'm trying to, but you keep saying the same dumb thing.
Don't scare him off, Josh. I'm gonna say this. I think you're a
He's
flat
always
earther.
like that. I've been talked to him. I've talked to him before. I'm used to that.
I think you are actually a flat earther, though, aren't you? You're being too defensive to not be.
I'm just trying to be logically consistent because there's a lot of presuppositions going into this, but you're not willing to admit it.
What do you
What
mean?
presupposition do we have? We have photos of the Earth, my guy.
That's a
We have
presupposition
photos
in
of
and
the
of
Earth.
itself. It's a photo. It's not proof of anything.
What are you talking about? Are photos not
You know what a
admissible in court?
presupposition is?
I don't think you do.
Well, answer that for me, and you prove it to me.
So photos are not presupposition. Photos are physical evidence.
No, I didn't
and
say
they're-
it was a presupposition. I said it wasn't proof.
Can I ask you
No,
a
it is
question?
proof.
Because the flight conversation does my head in, right? It's just so overdone. But I just want to ask you this, right? So, say for instance, if everything in the sky completely matched the flat Earth. So, say for instance, the sun went the way it should go in the south, according to Dave Weiss's app. And it set the way it should set in the south according to Dave Weiss's app. But if there was only one point of rotation in the stars, there wasn't two, and it all went around Polaris, all the same direction for everybody. And when you went out to the Antarctica, the ice wall, whatever you want to call it, and look south, all you can see is the stars going sideways round and round, right? If all of that matched the flat Earth, and I came here and said, yeah, but it's still a globe and all of that is just apparent, would you think that was convincing evidence?
I mean, it's convincing, but that doesn't make it 100% true.
Now, would you think mine was
you're basically
convincing?
arguing
If I
that-
just dismissed what you said, if all of that worked for you, and I just said, I don't care about any of that, it's still a globe, even though nothing matches a globe, it's still a globe, because all of
Well, I
that
mean, I
is
would
just
argue
what
that
we
you're not
imagine.
logically
We've all got
consistent.
our own personal domes, and we all see our own personal things in the sky, and it completely matches if you do it that way. Would you laugh?
I wouldn't laugh.
Yes, you would. Come on, be honest.
What does that even matter, though, if I would?
Because that is the position that you take. That's why we laugh.
But, so you're trying to take your frame and put it onto me to prove your frame.
No, but I'm trying to get you to explain how the sun would ever work on any flat Earth, like any model. Which model do you think could be accurate?
I don't really personally ascribe to any model. You know, I don't think Dave Weiss has all the answers. I don't think any human has all the answers to what the Earth is. I think it's said in time and time again and through history that.
But the sky matches a globe completely.
That's
right?
because it was built that way. It was built from the
So
observations.
God is
in the
trying
sky.
to pretend that we're on a globe, and only the smart people that figure out we're not are the ones that can go to heaven.
When did I say that?
Well, why do you say it was built that way? Like, why would it be built in a deceptive way to make it look like something it isn't?
That's a non sequitur. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter how they did it. They admit that they looked at the sky and looked at observations and built the globe model out that way.
Because it works,
Maybe
right?
because it works. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it works for observations in the sky. Why wouldn't it?
It's impossible to work on a flat Earth. You can't.
That's what the presupposition is.
No, you can't even have 2 points of rotation, regardless of everything else I just said. Tell me why the stars would be revolving around 2 different points.
How? Like, why do?
Okay, let's ignore the sky then. If you don't do the sky, where is the South Pole?
I would assume if there was one, it would be out.
Well, there is
Antarctica
one.
somewhere.
Whether or not it is a magnetic South Pole, there is a ceremonial South Pole. So
Okay.
if I showed you a Gleason's map, which I happen to have right here, God damn it, here's my
like I said,
Gleason's
I don't-
map. Tell me on there
really
where is
inspired
the South Pole on that?
I couldn't tell you. I've never been there, and I don't really.
Do you know it takes about the same amount of time from all of those continents to reach it?
I mean, that's the claim, right?
That's a fact.
Have you proven it?
Yeah.
Are
Yeah,
you a
people-
pilot?
People literally go there all the time.
Well, in that case, Josh, have you proven that the Earth is flat? Have you gone to the
No.
ice wall?
You're not being very
But
honest.
that's our default position. That's
Why is it?
Is it?
Wh-
Is it? That's
It-
default.
it's on the globe to prove that the claim
No, it
is
isn't.
true.
So,
It's
so
not
Josh,
on
if
if our default position is flat, then it's on the
it
positive claim
isn't?
that it's
It
not
isn't a
flat.
default position. So,
Explain
what
to me
does
what
it
you think
mean?
the default position is.
So
Sorry, just
the
2
globe.
seconds, Josh. I've just got to address some dickhead in my YouTube chat. X0, the coward that will never come on and debate anybody and tries to be friendly and then starts talking dickhead in the comments. Can you tell me where the South Pole is on your stupid fucking disc? Maybe you'd like to come up and tell me where it is. I don't think so. No, that's what I thought. Right, anyway, continue.
So pilots, surveyors, engineers, they all work off level
No, they
horizontal
don't.
references by
So
default. If you
they
have anything that counters
you
that,
don't.
then
Do you know
please
what
provide
do you
it.
know what a tangent is?
You can still type though, can't you? Sorry.
You
Go
think
on.
a tangent proves that the default position is not that we're not moving and flat?
No, a tangent proves that the surface is curving. That's what surveyors use.
I think
So
this is a
here-
surveyor. Is it?
Yep, he is.
There you go. I've got a surveyor here you can tell the surveyor that he's wrong.
The tangent by itself doesn't prove anything. A tangent is just a straight line touching a curve in a model. You don't go out and measure the tangent in the real world and suddenly know where you are on a
Touching
sphere.
a what? Touching a what?
Touching a curve in a model.
But do you know we can plot any measurement and then look at it with coordinates X, Y, and Z and look at it like what it is. You know we could do that.
What do you mean by that exactly?
So you're talking about tangent. What about the drop from a tangent?
I'm sorry, it cut out there.
What about a drop from a tangent?
What does this?
The drop from a tangent isn't something you go out and directly measure. It's something you calculate after you assume the sphere.
No. Okay,
You start with a radius, you draw a tangent line in the model, then you figure out how much the surface would drop away from that line.
I've literally seen.
Of course, you get the curve.
Nope. We can make two suppositions. We can predict actually. You know how triangles work, like with a flat surface. Okay, so like a right triangle, right? So actually, it's pretty cool because we could predict. Let's say you choose any target, any observation you want. All I need to know is the height above sea level of the observer and the distance of the target, and without getting, let's say, let me see if I could do something for you. Before even getting this instrument outside to check if I'm correct, I'm going to predict the zenith angle. I'm going to predict the zenith angle of observation.
Hold on a sec, Dad, but I'll give you the big screen.
It just sometimes they don't take me seriously. So before I take this out, I can predict the zenith angle of any target you choose, and then I'll get this outside and check if I'm correct or if it's not. And if it's flat, we can make the same prediction. And if it's not, we can make the same prediction using the globe math, and then the flat math is pretty simple. It's a right triangle.
Right, but the theodolite itself doesn't predict anything. It just gives you the angles. But the prediction only shows up after you take those angles and run them through a globe model.
No. I can put numbers on observation. Do you know what a measurement is? Can you define what a measurement is, bud? Spoiler alert, too far and impossible aren't measurement units.
Okay.
So, that being said, I don't need to calculate anything. All I need to know is this thing here is going to be plumb. It has a zenith angle. You know what a zenith angle is? I'm not going to explain to you. It's too simple. And then I will read the zenith angle I am looking at in my crosshair. And then I will read it, and then I'll see, does it match the prediction I made using a sphere, or it matches with a flat surface?
Okay, so if I could, that still doesn't get you where you think it does. Yeah, you can set up the plumb line, get your vertical. Just listen to me for a minute.
Go ahead.
You can set up your plumb line, get your vertical, measure a zenith angle with the theodolite. All that is legit. That's all legit measurement. Nobody's arguing that.
Mm-hmm.
But you got a angle relative to your local vertical. That's it. The moment you turn that into this proves curvature, you've already stepped into the framework we already established.
Look, this is what I don't understand. The surveyors on here, Dadbod, do you know any flat Earth surveyors?
My brother.
Your brother? Oh yeah, what's his name, ain't it?
Newton's apple.
Newton's apple. Yep. So Newton's apple, is he the only flat Earth surveyor in the world? I think he might be.
The thing is like even me and my brother. Whoops, sorry. Me and my brother don't talk that much because deep down inside, he knows. Like, I was insulted. To be honest, I was insulted to know that one of my family members, especially my brother, was a flat earther, knowing what I do for a living for the past 20 some years. Like, it's like, if you're curious, why wouldn't he ask me and say, hey, come on, Dad, can I use your instruments? And then I need some, like, to verify things. I would like to go outside and measure. My brother never asked. It's free. Most of you guys can't even touch a fucking theodolite because you can't afford it. My brother would have one for free right here. And guess what? They're not touching it. They won't touch it.
This guy's trying to come up. I'll let you, that Manav person, whoever you're being a knob in the comments. I'll bring you up in a second. Let me hold on 2 seconds, mate. I've just got to do some super chats and I'll let you straight back in. So Can Go here for the $2 New Zealand says sunsets need the container. Yeah, exactly. They do. Everything needs a container. Can Go again for $5 says, what kind of fucking head trauma must you have gone through to say the sunset is like a street lights going away from you? It's beyond stupid. Yep. Hello, Angels of Shite, by the way.
Explain how.
And 2 seconds here. Fly Simware. Why can't I read this word? For $5 says, pilot here. Autopilot holds altitude using instruments that know down Earth center. So level keeps adjusting and it follows the curve. There's a pilot. So it doesn't matter because all flat earthers are better pilots than pilots and they're better surveyors than surveyors. We all know this,
never
right?
claimed that.
Well, there's your answer to the question that you asked, but you're going to dismiss it. So therefore, you do think that you know more. So 2 seconds. I've got one more, and I'll be with you. So Can Go again says, the other day I lost my car keys out in the street at night, so I just zoomed the sun back in so I could find them. So then it says, come. Right. So that's fair enough. Thank you.
Every land survey in the world together, we've been able to do to map countries, topography, all the curves in the topography, the rivers, the lands, everything we've mapped and plotted out everything. Somehow we could do all that except to measure the curve of the earth. You know where you know the funny place where you need to draw a line? We could do anything, but no, you can't do that.
There you go.
You can measure the curve of the Earth.
Who's this speaking?
Been done before. Manav.
That was sarcasm.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I just joined.
What
I don't
he
know
just said was sarcasm.
Guy.
Yeah.
I thought you was a flat earther, that bloke at the top there.
So Deb,
are you not a flat earther, Manav?
No. I believe in globe Earth. I said my dad works at NASA.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought the guy at the top was the flat earther.
No.
Hasselblad, you're cutting out. I didn't hear Hasselblad when he was talking to me.
no worries. I muted up because what started talking.
Hang on. Shall I bring the foo-foo person up?
Who's the foo-foo person?
Matt, calls everyone. Calls people a foo-foo.
Come on,
and I could do something else. I got an RTK GPS. You know those big fancy GPS that surveyors use that are worth like $60,000-$70,000. I got one right here. I could ask a flat earther how my satellite tracking works on my GPS.
I'll kind of drop you down. Sorry, he had lots of background noise, so I dropped him down. Welcome, Kota. How are we doing?
Hi. Sorry, I still have the flu. I'm the foo-foo person.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna bring foo-foo person up.
Deb, what I was going to say is, could we take like 300 yards and do a reciprocal zenith angle measurement to see if we find curvature over the course of 300 yards?
100%. It's going to be. It's actually, it could be tricky. I would get the argument because you could have topography that would get involved. Mm-hmm. That would trick the data a bit. But yes, you could do it.
I think Barron did it over 1,700 feet, something like that.
Yeah, but he's just a shill.
Did you say 300 yards to see curvature?
No, you can measure.
No, not to see. Measure if two plumb targets are summing to 180 degrees or summing to more than 180 degrees, meaning that they're leaning away from each other. Perfectly 90 degrees to the surface they're both sitting on, and then just taking angular measurements to those targets. to see if it sums to 180 or greater than 180 or less than 180. However, when we do it for some weird reason, 90 plus 90 in reality equals more than 180. I wonder why.
Yeah, but at 300 yards, a tiny miss from 180 does not mean curvature.
Why does it match the prediction of the curvature of the Earth, though? Why is it that whenever Dad Bod or Baron go out and do this in reality, the excess that they're getting matches what the globe predicts? Why is that?
Because the globe model was built to interpret that kind of measurement in the first place, and that's what I
Who
was trying to
told
argue
you
before,
that?
and I keep getting.
Where did you get that from?
It just comes from like reading how they actually measure and do
Reading
this
the
stuff.
Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Zodiac app.
No, you don't have to straw man me because I'm making
Josh,
a point.
why does it
You
match?
Get your
Why
information from
why
reading
does the
Google too.
measurement
Why can't
on
I?
water match? Why does the measurement over water match? I thought water was flat. Why is the water curving at the same rate?
I mean, over water is where people think that it's got glow proof, but
it's measurable. What do you guys do not understand? That it's measurable, repeatable, anywhere, anytime. Just say it's measurable. The thing is you think with your bare eyes you could understand what 5 minutes and 45 arc seconds of drop.
I literally show this all the time, so I'm just going to do it again. I just want to know what you think of this, right? So that's not over the curvature. That is over the curvature. They're pretty much the same ship. Tell me what you think that is.
Okay, so water gives you a long open line of observation, true.
Oh my God.
But that's why it gets used. But it also gives you the worst optical mess because you have refraction, looming, sinking, shimmer.
And that just happens to match the predicted drop of the globe.
No, it doesn't always. That's why they have to take in refraction too.
No,
refraction
it
is
always.
a known thing.
No, it
always
matches.
It always matches.
When does refraction like cut things off? Can you show us the refraction that
exactly.
hides part?
And you're cutting out ass about the thing is people don't understand.
Go ahead.
The thing about refraction when you're a survey or whatever, we count for what they call standard refraction, but it's actually very not that accurate. It could depend, but actually the truth is refraction helps flat earthers. Why are you guys even talking about it? It helps you guys. And then you try to use refraction against the globe model. No, it helps.
Oh, here we go.
I was just
Here we
bringing
go.
up
Here come
refraction
people
as
are
a normal
reporting the
occurrence.
live again. As you flat earthers are such whiny bitches.
Why can't anyone just, like earlier, I made a point about the logical inconsistencies about the surveying, and all I got back was my brother has access to a theodolite, and he doesn't want to do the work.
Is that all you heard?
Couldn't address
Is
my
that all you
actual
heard?
point. That was the only response I heard to what I said.
What is the
the only one you wanted
inconsistency
to
that
hear.
you? What's the inconsistency that you? Whatever you just said about surveying.
I said that it's presupposing the model and working it through there.
Okay,
And all
now
I got
I'll say it again.
back
I'll
was-
repeat again. All we do that you could do it yourself. It doesn't have a globe model built in. If you know what angles azimuth are, this machine, you could read that, right? You plumb your machine, it'll give you the zenith angle of any observation. It has nothing to effing do with building curve. You could actually look at it, write it on a piece of paper, and then do it like a fifth grade math geometry would do after that, and plot it out. Say, hey, it's not about building it. I'm over this. This is
Don't worry about it. I don't know why you get so annoyed. You must have this conversation countlessly. Right, Cota's up. Cota came up. Cota, did you come up to say anything? I'll give you the floor for a second, and then we'll go to this other guy at the top here, Maghreb.
No, I was just basically going to say that I haven't heard any actual proof from you. I don't have any qualms with you, Joshua, but I haven't heard any actual proof from you. It's just kind of denying these things, but you haven't actually done the measurements yourself. Anyone can read things, but again, we have people that have actually done the research. people that have actually looked this
Well, I
stuff
mean, that's
up.
just appealing to authority and consensus.
It's not, right?
It
So
is.
like
It
if
is by
I so but
definition
if so
appealing to authority.
that's not what appealing from authority is.
Okay, what do you think appealing to authority is?
So appealing to authority would be like, well, this person who has authority over this field says this thing, and I'm not going to do any research. I'm just going to take it as true at face
So
value.
how is what you just
Because
said not that?
right, so that's not what I said, because what I'm saying is we have multiple people who are amateurs in the field actually, but we have multiple people, because that's the beauty with science, is that if I do an experiment, other people can do this experiment no matter their experience in the field, right? So we have people that do these experiments, both amateurs and authority figures, and they come to the same conclusion.
Yeah, because they're working with the same framework. That's my whole point.
So are you saying that over all of these years, one of them wouldn't have been smart enough to have questioned this? Said, you know what, this doesn't work. I'm going to look into this further.
I think the opposite, actually.
But you think people like angels of light would be more bright than those people? Some fucking Stay Puffed marshmallow man that sits on TikTok with his cock in his hand.
Host, you know what to do? You know what to do? You can search. You can search the line. You can search the project, the line in Saudi Arabia, and then we're gonna talk about this after Joshua or
Joshua. So do you have any?
What's the line in Saudi Arabia got to do with it?
Yeah. Just search it. Search project, the line, project, the line.
What, the line
in Saudi Arabia, and then you will have.
He's talking about force the line.
No, it's a construction. It's a construction thing.
It's not in Saudi Arabia though, is it, Dan? I thought that was in Dubai or something.
Or is it what is it then?
It's a construction program that goes over a long, over a long distance.
So to make people live within it, and there's a garden in the middle of it, and all that shit, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've done shows on this. I know more about conspiracies than any conspiracy theorist. I've done shows on all of these things.
I know what to tell you. So this will close this conversation because
yeah, but I bet it don't.
This conversation's been closed for 2,500 years. Come on, man.
We didn't call it by accident the line because it is a line. It's not a curve. So we didn't call it the curve. You see what I'm saying? So do more research.
So Joshua, can you give us the framework?
Yeah, you're not talking about
that would match.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Kota was midway through speaking. Sorry, Kota, go for it.
No, you're fine. So you said, well, they're just using the same framework. Do you have any other, what framework do you propose?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you were here when I first came in, but I didn't make any definitive claim of what the Earth actually is. All I am relying on is I'm trying to be as logically consistent as I can possibly be. We measure flat, we fly flat, everything that we see, the default position is flat, and still none of you have really reconciled
that's
that.
Not true. That's not true, Joshua. We're trying to give you examples. Joshua, we're giving you examples of how it's not true, and you're just saying
Kota, can I ask you?
I'm giving you specifics.
Hang on a minute, Joshua, hold on a minute. I want to give Kota a good chance here. So, Kota, would you like me to play creepy music whilst you try to convince him?
Oh, yes.
No, it's okay.
Now go and do it. Now tell him. Now he'll listen.
Hold on, let me do my really monotone. You've given us absolutely nothing. Okay, I can't do it when I have the flu. But anyways, you've given us nothing. Because you're just making these claims. You said that we measure flat. We're giving you examples of how we don't measure flat, and you're saying, well, because you guys just use the same framework. But I don't have any framework. I'm just saying that I don't like what you guys are doing. Does that make sense? That's not logically consistent.
And Joshua,
it's not exclusive just to people who disagree.
Joshua, really quick.
If I could respond to her real quick.
No, this is going to take 2 seconds, dude. Just own your position. Look at your page. Your page is nothing but flat Earth videos saying globies lie, literally in the thumbnails. own your
When was
position.
my
You are a.
You're not on the fence, are you, Joshua?
Exactly. You're 100% a flat earther. Don't come up and proclaim to be a
When did I
fence
say I
rider.
wasn't a flat earther? And when did I say that I believed in the globe?
You just
said you was
you
on the
made no
fence when you first
claims.
came in.
Right.
No, I did not. I never used the phrase.
And
You
you
said something along them lines.
No,
you
that's
just
what
told
you
Coda you were
interpreted.
on the fence. No, you just told Coda you were on the fence. You said I haven't made any claims. I'm on the
I
fence.
don't make definitive claims about things that I cannot prove myself. How hard is
Except
that
your
to
entire
understand?
page is about flat Earth.
When
Just
was the
own
last
your
video I
position.
posted? When was the
Don't
last video I
care.
posted?
Your entire page is flat Earth.
Joshua, can I point something out to you? So if what Josh has just said is true there, and you're on your page saying globies are liars and all this, that's a claim, right? Surely saying that globies are liars is a claim. So that's a claim.
There's a lot of rhetoric and wordplay and stuff in these debates. I mean, I don't have to really go into that. We all know that. But
Yeah,
a lot of those videos that I posted were back in 2021, and I don't post anymore. I have a different way of viewing it. I don't want to make definitive claims and say the earth is 100% verifiably flat, but it is what we see as the default position. That much I can be sure of.
It isn't.
Your
We watch
latest video
sunsets.
says you have undeniable proof that NASA lies.
And
But
that's what I'm
also,
seeing
so
past.
if I was,
when you talk about
so if I was
sunset,
like, if I join a
which sunset
political
you gonna-
debate, and then I only have, like, on my TikTok channel, the only thing I post is Republican rhetoric, but then I say, I'm not making any claims. I'm not taking a side. Do you understand how dumb that looks?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like I go on here every day. I mean, this is the first time I've been on live in months.
It doesn't matter. That doesn't change what I just said.
I get why you would think that, but I think it would show growth if you actually had a Republican page and then thought through that. Like, you didn't actually hold one side or the other. Not that I'm claiming I hold the globe side. I think it has many issues.
Right.
But
What
that doesn't
issue?
mean I'm
Okay. What
definitive
issues do
claiming
you
what
think
the
Flat
Earth
Earth has then?
Yeah.
I think what they saw in Antarctica poses a big problem for the maps that a lot of people on here spout off with, like the Gleason map, the AE map. I
Okay,
don't think
and?
it's just an all-encompassing thing.
Not just Antarctica. They saw the sun setting south from southern Chile.
Right, and that's part of it. I think it's impossible to really know there's so many different angles.
But don't you
There's so
think it's a
many
little
different-
bit convenient that, like, for years and years and years, all of Flat Earth just claimed that the sky in Antarctica, there's no 24-hour sun, the videos are all fake, blah, 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 blah. And we can't go there because they know what we would see, and if we could go there, we would go there. And then someone arranged it. They went there. They all fucking chickened out, other than Jerry and Witsit, and they went there. And they have a video of the sun for 24 hours on YouTube that you can look around 360 cameras, etc. You can literally watch it for 24 hours if you want to. And now suddenly it doesn't matter anyway. Who cares? Doesn't prove anything. When
Right,
Dave Weiss literally said, and Eric Dubay and all of the others said, this is evidence. We would accept that evidence. There's big problems.
Right, I
if
think that
happens.
was cowardice of them to not want to go and find out.
Yeah.
I'll admit that right now.
But why do you think they didn't want to?
How would going to Antarctica find out, though?
If the sun sets? Is that what you're asking?
Look, you guys talking about sunsets, and you guys know we have so many different sunsets on Earth. So which one you guys talking about?
Well, there's more than one
What
sun.
different sunset are you
We have so
seeing?
many different sunsets. Like, for example, we have Sweden and Norway. These two countries, they are the only countries who doesn't observe any sunset. So what the heck?
No, what are you
said that
talking about?
before.
We have that in the U.S.
Dan-
and
Say that
Canada
before,
too.
Dan
What are you
corrected
saying?
him last
What?
time.
But that's why I'm asking which sunset you guys talking about. Simple.
The same
The
sunset
one where
that
the
everyone
sun
else.
sets.
Yeah.
So look up which country doesn't have a sunset. Just go ahead.
No, they still have sunsets. There's certain months in the year that far north and
some
far
countries
south
doesn't
countries
have
don't get a
sunsets. Maybe
sunset.
you guys have
But for the
sunsets,
rest
but
of the
someone
year,
else.
they do. That's consistent with a globe. Like, what point do you think you're
That
making
has
by
nothing
saying?
to do with the globe. That has nothing to do with the globe.
Well, you think there's no sunset in Sweden for the entire year? Is that what you're saying?
My fever from my sickness is giving me fever dreams.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the people doesn't observe any sunset. I mean, below the horizon. So that's what Sweden see. That the Sweden doesn't see the sun go below the horizon. But what happened in Antarctica, it happens go below the horizon for 90 degrees to create the twilight zone. Simple. After the twilight zone, the sun rise again. So in Antarctica, that's the only degree that she has below the horizon. So that's why we have Norway and Sweden as the countries who doesn't observe any sunsets. Simple like that, man. You know what I'm saying? This is from my girl.
Oh my God!
Why are you laughing at me, man? Why are you laughing, you Viking?
Okay,
call him a foo-foo.
Okay, I'm laughing at you because I was in Alaska, okay, which is in the United States, and during the winter there is about a month and a half, 2 months where there's no sunset, and then there's intermediately sunsets, and then in the summertime there's another month and a half, 2 months where there's no sunset again. But there's sunsets again before we get to that.
We know
Why
this, but
do you say that?
But we say, I say the sun as an object in sky, it doesn't go below the horizon in such countries in north of them. So they doesn't see that. But in Antarctica, yes, the sun, it goes only 90 degrees below the horizon. And then
I said Alaska, which is the same
90
latitude
degrees
as Norway.
below the horizon.
Also Alaska, but we say countries. I'm sorry. Bon, yeah, go ahead.
All right, well, I got to get out of here. I got to get back to work. Thanks for the conversation.
Okay, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks for not riding the fence.
Yeah. I'm gonna while I have a bit of break here, the Viking person, hold on a second. I'm just gonna I've got a few super chats here that I've got to read out. So this is from Fly Simware. Aircraft altitude indicators use an erection system, first thing in the morning probably, to keep the gyro aligned with gravity so it stays accurate instead of drifting. So no flat earth. There you go. The guy's just gone though for that one. And we've got Riley Bowie says flat earthers can't read. That's another damning. And this person is a flat earther. Stoops the cat for $5 says Will Duffy is a grifter. Yeah, because Will Duffy needs the money, obviously. Multi-millionaire. He's a grifter. Oh, we're down to 4. So go on. What? Can I just ask a question? Why were you talking about the line anyway? What's that got to do with the topic?
So the line actually will show you the distance of the project, of the building, because that building is about 200 kilometers, distance. So once you go calculate the distance and the curvature, you find out 2 kilometers of curvature. So this should be also accounting. This should also be calculated when you're gonna start.
That's not how that works.
No, I'm sorry. Wait, bro. So come on, we never calculate the curvature. So if there is
no, that's not how that works. That's only dropped from a tangent.
Yeah, but the math tells us in this distance.
That's dropped from a tangent. That's dropped from a tangent. You don't know what you're talking about.
How big is the Earth, man? So how big is the Earth?
24,901 miles. I know. Okay, he also says really gross shit about wanting to attack the U.S. and stuff. So.
What? U.S.? What did you say? What the heck are you talking about, bro? I support Donald Trump.
9/11. 9/11.
No, I support Donald Trump. I'm with Donald Trump. I say that you was crying last time.
So let me ask you this then, since you love Donald Trump. Did you know Donald Trump specifically made sure that Artemis 2 happened and then communicated by phone to those astronauts? Was he also a part of that lie?
Actually, he's not part of that.
Yeah, he just didn't know.
He is.
That is the people who take care of this project.
Meg, listen. NASA is part of the executive branch of the U.S. government. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration falls directly under the United States president, which is why the president decides who the NASA administrator is. When Trump got in office and when Elon Musk was going through and deciding what they were going to cut, originally they wanted to cut a huge amount of money from NASA. Trump later decided, no, manned space missions are important because we want to beat China to the moon. So my question is, if you're a Trump fan,
he didn't say that.
and
Hold on a second. I got something that he actually did
Bro,
say.
you're saying whatever. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is what he said.
China.
There you go.
So he wants to beat China to the moon, and So he knew about everything. So is he also part of the lie?
He does. No, he's not part of the lie, bro. He has nothing to do with that.
No, he does. I suggest
he's supporting Israel.
Mag,
Someone else also say he's
I suggest you look up. I suggest you look up what part of the government. I think you should look up what part of the government NASA is a part of.
Yeah, but I know, man. So yeah, that is a such game. But one time, you will find out that Donald Trump is a real flat earther, bro.
No, he's not. Right, anyway, who's this new guy? I've brought someone new onto the panel. What's your position here? Hardware.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've known that the Earth is round. We've had a calculation of it for over 2 millennia. It's absurd that these people are so lost in their heads, and we really want to help. But at a point, there's nothing we can do.
Not millennia.
Yes,
2,000 years.
Eratosthenes measured the curvature
No,
of the
that's
Earth
2,000
using 2
years
sticks.
ago. That's 2,000 years ago.
Yes, 2,000 years we've known this. 2,000 years, and there's still people questioning with iPhones today.
Yep.
I was hoping you was a flat earther. You're just getting frustrated listening to him in the comments, right?
I basically wanted to come in and say if any of us are at different latitudes, we go outside with the same height stick and measure the height of the resulting shadow. There you go. It's proof.
It's not proof to them. Who's this new person?
I mean, but if you can't get past that, because that's categorical proof, then you can't talk to them, and you have to start talking about psychology.
A sunset is proof, they don't care. The sun would never set. That's the most obvious thing ever. The top person, are you a flat earther?
Fuck no.
Oh my God. Where are they all? They've all blocked me now. I'm getting too well known.
Position is a lot of people talk all these baloney theories about the earth is flat, but a lot of people don't think of this one thing. The fact that if let's say you're in America and in Australia, okay, it's winter in one spot and summer in the other.
Oh, they don't care about that. The sun's at the different side of their
because
disc.
if we were all on a plate, it would be the same season.
No, the sun. According to them, the sun's in the clouds and it's right above your head, and so it's not near Australia.
They also say the sun and moon is on a track like fucking NASCAR.
Yeah, they do. But what can you do? They don't think that's funny. But it is. Is there any flat earthers
Side of the disc, for example?
I know in the life's the only one
it
there.
would be winter on the right side of this dinner plate also. Would it not?
What you got here?
So, did that guy leave, actually?
He's gone. I don't know why.
I was going to ask what this has to do with what he just said, because that makes absolutely no sense, and that's what Hasselblad was saying, but...
Someone's going to have to remind me what he was saying, because I kind of switch off.
He said what? Unfornicated?
I said, why does Coda's handwriting make the rest of us look illiterate?
Well, for me, it's because I am illiterate, but I don't know about the rest of you.
I just don't dot my T's and everything's the same height.
Coda's a robot.
Or I don't dot my I's and everything's the same height. But
I took drafting and architecture, and I still can't write at the same height all the way across, and you would think that would be something important to learn.
Nah.
Nice.
But,
just say what you was going to say anyway, because he's probably still in the chat.
Like that. He was talking about the line, and then he was like, well, we can calculate it'd be 2 kilometers of curve. And I was like, that's not how that works, because that would just be you're drawing from a tangent. That's not the curve.
But that would be a waste of time.
It's a psychology problem. They don't respect science, so you can't speak to them about it.
Well, a lot of it you can show them indisputable evidence, and they'll still deny it and start talking about maybe a fictional holy book or this, that, and the other. And the problem is, you know, you can't use fiction to try to prove, you know, science or anything physical.
Oh, Truth Hurts didn't want to come up. He looked like he was going to accept, and then he didn't. That was a shame.
That one's a complete...
he's here. He's at the top.
I can't see him.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, there you go.
He's here.
Yeah, I haven't got... you probably pop up in a minute.
I never deter away from a...
They'll still deny it anyway,
conversation.
even when presented with evidence,
Well,
they'll
let's see.
still deny it anyway. It's not a
Well,
matter of
there's one right
knowledge.
above you.
It's
So
a matter of...
hang on. There's one right above you, so present him with some evidence. No?
I'm driving. I can't
Fucking hell, well, you're gone then. Right, so this person here, Truth Hurts, what do you have to say?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Thanks for having me up.
Yes, no problem. What is your claim?
Since like 86, I've been a flat earther.
86?
Correct.
Well, we got...
Then you should have tons of evidence.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't see what evidence NASA has presented to us yet.
What's NASA
Two
got to do with
sticks
it?
in the ground that have different shadow heights.
Did NASA do that?
That's
Anyone can.
That's just geographically positioned.
You got to do three. You got to do three to
Yes, geometry. It would only work on a sphere. That there would be different shadow heights.
So go back into history and read what about the sailors that crossed the Atlantics and the Pacific and all that good shit, as they use the star charts above as their maps of guidance.
Mm-hmm.
You seem
why did the angle?
You seem to be losing the fact that when you look straight up in the northern hemisphere, you see Polaris. Yeah.
No, you don't look. Where?
You see it at your latitude, buddy.
You got to let people answer. Where's the South Pole? Where's the South Pole with that on that? Where is this? Where is the South Pole?
Hey, Matt, do you know a sailor who's crossed the Pacific and the Atlantic? Oh, wait, yeah, you do.
Do you know where the South Pole is? Hello?
Truth, you're muted.
Truth. Did you mute him?
No, I had some dogs barking in the background. I didn't want to blow out anybody's ears.
Oh, okay. Where's the South Pole here?
That white border around.
Yeah, whereabouts on that?
No, all around it.
What the ceremonial South Pole is everywhere there.
So, all right, you see, put your finger right in the middle of that disc there.
No, that's you're talking about Polaris. I'm asking you about the South Pole. Is it because you can't answer? Is it because you know what I'm going to say and you know it absolutely destroys this? Is that what it is?
Try to destroy it.
Okay, tell me where the South Pole is. I'll destroy it immediately.
I just told you on the outer rim, all of that white border.
Hang on a minute. So is this your answer? Is this your answer?
It's in Antarctica.
Because that's what Flatsoid says whenever anyone asks him that, right? But whereabouts in?
It's in Antarctica.
Wait, you need to have Caleb's laugh after that.
Yeah. You got to tell me where.
I just told you.
No, you didn't. There is somewhere there that there is a ceremonial South Pole that's actually a thing in the ground. Tell me where. It absolutely does.
Where you start. It doesn't matter where you start, but if you go from the center, and it doesn't matter which direction.
No, I'm talking about an actual place. What's the station, Josh? Josh, what's the station?
Fucking retard.
Oh my god!
Oh, come on!
You're such a dickhead. Right, unbelievable. Why do they have to do that? See, ask them where the South Pole is. Sully, you in here? Where's the South Pole? Ask them, and that's what happens. Absolute dickheads, right? Unbelievable.
The ceremonial South Pole is actually the geographic South Pole.
But it's there's an Edmondson or something station next to it, isn't there? And so I could just ask where that is.
They have to keep moving it because of the ice flows. So every year, the crew that's there picks a different marker, and they put it back over where the actual geographic South Pole is. But over time, since they're basically on a gigantic glacier, it moves away from that spot.
Hey, I've got to ask, Stoops the cat's being critical, saying that I'm speaking over everybody, right? I'm just asking a question and he wouldn't answer. So Stoops the cat, as you're so full of it, you can super chat this if you want. I like it when you give me money. Where is the South Pole? Tell me where on that ridiculous childlike toy the South Pole is, please. And I'll even play the music while you're doing it. You are. I'm the South Pole, am I? All right, cool. You pay to come and have your picture taken next to me. I'll be the South Pole. There's no flat earthers left in there now. That was one of the good ones, wasn't it? Painful truth. It was cold. I was tempted to play the music when he was talking, but I thought, no, it doesn't sound bright enough.
Except truth, since 86, you've been seeing sunsets and sunrises and denying reality.
Along with 8 billion other
crazy
people.
Good Lord.
Stoops, you got any answer to where the South Pole is on there? Do you know? Anyway, I've just gone very quiet in the chat over here.
Hey, Matt, I got a quick question for you. I'm thinking about a career change, and I want to join NASA to go ahead and paint the firmament and the comets and stuff like that up on the dome. Can I use you as a reference?
Yes, yes, you should. And also, why are they there? This is what another question I'm always confused about. Anyone in the chat that wants to answer this as well. If that they're just luminaries, why are they there at all? Did they just think we'll make it look pretty and put these pointless lights in the sky that rotate for no reason whatsoever? Should we just do that? And then we'll cover them with cloud most of the time so no one can even see them. That's a good idea. Ask God. I would, but he doesn't exist. So, shall I ask him God? I'll even do it with music, see if he answers. Where's my music? Oh, I've got to do this first.
It doesn't have lips!
Doesn't have lips. God, why did you bother putting pointless fucking lights in the sky? I'm really curious. It's made people think the Earth is flat, even though you've done 2 points of rotation to show everybody it's an obvious fucking globe. There's still idiots in the world that don't believe you. Can you answer me? There you go, I've asked God. We've got someone coming up here now. Oh, I don't think this is a flat earther. Are you a flat earther?
Yes.
Yes! Come on, let's go.
You got any proof of a sphere?
Yeah.
2 sticks in the ground, different shadow heights.
How can they be shadow with a big bright?
Do you know where the South Pole is on that?
What?
No,
Because shit blocks
I'm
the
asking
light.
you.
Do you know where the South? I know where the South Pole is. Do you know?
I don't know. You're the one who brought that up.
Yeah, I know. This is you think the Earth is flat, so there has to be a South Pole on that map. Tell me where it is.
It doesn't have to be like that flat. I can think it's another way.
So have you got one? Have you got one that hasn't got an ice wall around the outside?
You cannot be just assuming. You gotta respect other people's beliefs.
But you haven't got a
Take
model.
it easy.
No, you don't have to respect beliefs. Definitely not.
just relax. Let's relax. Just take it down. I know you're hype up because you have 100 people in the life. First, relax.
How about less about questions of the globe and explaining things, and maybe them provide, I don't know, evidence?
Like you thought,
Why
my
are
claim
you
is
mad?
this. So I don't give a fuck about the globe. My claim is this: the Earth isn't flat. If the Earth is flat, what evidence do you have that the Earth is flat?
Thank you. Can I talk now?
You was talking anyway. Don't try and pretend that you're the poor, hard,
Okay.
dumb by guest.
You've said the
I'm
most
sorry.
words.
Come on, speak.
Can I go?
Yes.
Thank you. Can you show me curvature?
Did you hear my question?
2 shadow heights.
Why? What is your
and I told you
evidence of the flat
how can
Earth?
there be? How can there be shadows with the sun being 93 million miles away.
It's light, isn't it?
How can that brightness create any shadows down here?
Because matter absorbs energy. It gets in the way of it, and it creates darkness behind it.
Oh, you're talking about something from where?
TCG.
From my physics textbook.
TCG. Were you not on a live last night
it's not-
and you said you weren't going to be a flat earther anymore and you were going to give it up?
I was.
Oh,
I came in.
but you just started back up today? You did the flerf reset overnight? But here's the thing about the shadows, TCG.
And I saw
the types of shadows that we get on Earth actually
came
provide evidence that the sun is as far away as we say. The shadows that you're talking about actually are part of the evidence we have outside of like measurements and stuff. They're like the visible evidence we have of it. But you can measure the distance to the sun yourself. I've told you this before. I've walked you through how I did it. Job done.
Yeah,
You just like to troll.
It's just as far away. How can you measure something that you haven't
With trigonometry, you can use parallax of the moon to get the distance to the moon. And then once we get the distance to the moon, we know that during a half moon, the light is coming in at 90 degrees, and we have a distance to the moon. We can use that to solve the trig. And then when you do it, you get over 90 million miles.
Look, you're a smart man. I always been listening to you. You are very smart. I'm gonna tell you that. But there's no possible human way.
I'm quite offended that you didn't say that about me.
It's okay. Well, you're very smart, Webcast.
Tells you how to measure it. Responds, you are very smart, but there's no way to measure it.
You can tell me. You can tell
So
me how to
TCG,
measure,
Coda can do the math for you. Do you want to
want
see
me
the
to
math?
show you this?
I already saw her the other day. I saw her math.
Okay, so what do you not understand about this? This is how we met. This is stellar parallax. So let's say P is the moon, right? We can measure, right, the distance, which would be D, right? B is your baseline. Cool, great. So what do you not understand about this, and how is this inhumane? How can humans not do this?
I understand how you explain it. You do it very good. I can tell you that. But it doesn't mean that it's right.
How is it not right though?
I can tell my kids since they're little. I can say 2 + 2 = 6.
Right, that would be wrong, and I can show you how that would be wrong. So if I have one speaker and I add another speaker, right? Let's just say I say 1 + 1 is 3. That wouldn't make sense because I only have 2 speakers. So this, we are saying that this makes sense. So tell me why this doesn't make sense or why this would be wrong.
But I can say the speakers, they count as 2.
They don't. This is one speaker.
But I can tell them that.
That's one speaker.
You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that it's right what I'm telling them.
Right, but again, like that, the only reason that they would believe that is because they don't know any better. We know better, so we would say that this is one speaker. With this, go ahead and tell me why this is wrong.
We've been learning this since we're little. We're gonna believe it either way.
I didn't learn this when I was in 5th grade. I don't know about you, maybe you did, but this is not like, we're not teaching this to kids. So again, why is this math wrong? Let's say P is the moon, right? We can use parallax method to gauge the distance.
I don't think it's wrong.
You did just say it's wrong.
Oh, you make it look right, but it doesn't mean that in the skies.
Right, but what evidence do you have, right, to say that it's not? Or are you just like, nuh-uh?
But you're smart. You know what's 93 million miles away?
That didn't answer my question.
No, I'm asking.
You're not going to answer the question.
No, but I'm asking, do you know how far is that?
How far is 93 million miles? 93 million miles.
You know how far is that?
Yeah, it's about 8 light minutes.
Exactly.
Okay. Your point?
That just proves my point that there's no way we can measure the distance.
So we have this to the moon,
It sounds
and
good.
then we can gauge the distance. This is part 1, right? And then we can gauge the distance in part 2 from said, we know the distance from the moon to Earth. We can then gauge the distance from moon or from sun to Earth from that. If you go one step further, right?
I've got a chat here. I've got not a super chat. It's Stoops the cat here in my YouTube stream, and he says, "If our light source is 93 million miles away, explain crepuscular rays, please." He's not seen that on about 65 videos, surely.
He doesn't want it explained. He just wants to be correct.
Yeah.
He just said there's no way. Like, you guys are just talking science, math. You've never been there.
Matt, do you have a photo of the sun below the clouds from that mountain?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
The sun, say again. What did you want? The sun from a mountain?
No, you seen them photos that they try to claim as flat Earth when the sun's below the clouds, and then they'll tell you. It's
oh yes. I've seen from a plane anyway.
Yeah. Old mate's not here that was trying to claim the 2 kilometers curvature drop, and he forgets that it's all man-made as well. You know, doing them buildings.
I'm struggling to understand what you're saying, mate.
Oh, that other fellow claiming the 2 kilometer drop from that, is it Abu Dhabi, doing the big 200 kilometer buildings?
He's talking about the line.
That line,
it's in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, Saudi, yeah. Yeah, but they all forget that it's all man-made. It's all manipulated by machines to make it seem flat, and you're taking away
Stoops.
What?
Sorry, Stoops. Stoops, you've done one debate ever with FTFE, and you just sat there like a bitch while he dog walked you through everything. So stop being cocky in the chat. You can come up at any time and talk to me right now if you want. I'll send you a link. Come on my YouTube and talk to me right now. Why are you being? You've got no right to be cocky. Bring the other dickhead up that's in there as well, whatever the fuck his name is.
Did Craig just laugh at him and yell at him the
Craig
entire
was
time?
nice to him. That's why you're not. I'm not debating you while you type to me and I talk to you. Just come up, right, and talk.
Host, do you have any evidence?
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm actually not going to do that, Stoops. So
TCG, you're really, really bad at
put
this.
him in
You should
time
go
out
learn
for
from some of your
24 hours. There you go.
You guys have zero.
That's what happens when you don't do what you're told.
TCG, you're really, really bad at this. Go talk to Angels of Pies.
You guys have zero proof. Zero.
All right, I just measured a stick and the shadow height. You go do the same. Let's see if it's the same or different, right? That's proof.
From now on, yeah, Stoops just from down me. Thanks for the money, Stoops. From now on, whenever Stoops comes in here, unless he comes up and has a conversation, time him out. It'd be funny.
Is he on YouTube or is he in?
Yeah, he's on YouTube. Right, I just got a super chat here from Westside Girl Reacts here for $4.99. Which is worse, the stupids or the liars? I'd say equal, to be honest. The liars, probably, because they know they're lying. Dave Weiss, for instance. Josh, if you managed to get on any lives, or Cota, with any lives with Dave Weiss when he's on with Angels of Shite and any of those, or Gas Pressure, or are you blocked from all of them?
I've debated Gas Pressure on my own live, and he seceded, and then I've never talked to anyone else. I've never talked to Angels of Light, but he's come into him and Caleb have both harassed me in my chats.
Caleb and Angels both have me blocked. I have been on a live with David Weiss, but he ran real quick. I think he was there for less than 5 minutes before he ran.
He doesn't like debating people with professional jobs.
No, he just likes people that have never thought about this topic ever.
He would think he could manipulate Coda because she's got a soft voice. He's like, oh, I've got one now.
Yeah,
I just have the flu. I don't normally sound like this.
No, he would avoid Coda like the plague, for sure.
I'm still waiting for proof.
We're not. We don't have to. We're waiting.
This guy is a liar.
Okay, there's proof.
Gave you proof.
You've just hand wave dismissed what she just shown you, and here is.
Do you want more math? Math that's not taught at a.
I can
do you want
show
more
you.
math, TCG?
Yeah.
I know about math. Trust me.
Do you want more? Like I can do Haversine for you, and then we can cross analyze that with the average flights that it takes to go from LHR to JFK, and we can see which one matches more. We can see if it flat Earth using Euclidean geometry or
you
if
should
us
definitely
using
do that.
Haversine.
I'm gonna put you on the big screen. You can do that because I like that.
I gotta go because you guys
Fiber optic
are not providing.
Antarctica. We can also do radio signals to the moon.
No, he has to go because he heard and understood none of what you just said.
We can use this. We can do this for you. This doesn't even. There's actually no assumptions about the Earth's radius when we use Haversine as well.
Look, I know you're very smart, Kota.
But
I know you're smart, but that doesn't prove the shape of the Earth.
But this does.
But it gives her a way higher probability than you.
Yeah.
PCG, this does, because not only we do the math, sure, math is great, that describes it, but we're gonna actually even look at the real world application of what this is about. And then that will show you that the math correlates with the real world events, right? So if I do the math for the flat Earth stuff, and then I realize, wait, this doesn't match with what we observe in reality, then that would make sense that if math no match reality, then reality not flat. Yeah?
So math, can you make math like make sense?
What?
Of what we feel?
Knowledge is not free. You have to pay attention.
Can you make math?
We can't understand it for you though.
I just choked on
Can
that
I
one.
make math?
Can you make math? Or way like the things that we feel that works
Max
like
would
that
love
too?
this guy.
Yeah, I'm making. Again, we have math, we do math, we put math in real life. We see if, like, let's say I have two equations, I'm gonna plug them in to a real life occurrence, and then based off of that real life occurrence, one of them's gonna work and one of them's not. So if one of them works, then that means that is what we observe in reality. Right?
We can feel we're not moving. How can you prove that with math? Prove it.
You're wasting your time.
God.
Would you like me to just show you a sunset? Would that be easy to understand? Would you like me to?
I'll go down because you guys have. She's very smart, but you guys have zero proof.
Okay, so what
Do you
about?
have any proof?
I'm willing to show you the proof right now. I just can't. I can give you it. Like I can give it to you on a silver platter, but I just can't go any further than that. I can't help you understand it.
But what do we feel? What do we see?
This is why I stick
That's
to simple
different.
things, because flat earthers ask for evidence and then they don't understand the evidence anyway. So I'm going to give you something. I'm going to give you something you can understand. Look, it's a sunset. Hold on 2 seconds. It's a sunset.
I see it almost every day.
There you go. It's a sunset. It's a sun and it's zooming in and it's not going away. It's setting and they're zooming in and it's the same size all the time. And that is globe proof. What says you? Hello?
The silence of concession.
I'm here.
That
Where
would be
is the
quite
sun?
beautiful if he concessed, but I've never seen it personally.
Where is the sun?
It's there.
Yeah,
It's moving away.
Is it still there now?
It's moving away. It's just the lens of the camera. It
That's
cannot
the
read.
lens of that's the flerf 1 million they're using in that.
My goodness.
I'm sorry. You guys have to.
TCG, how many
I just
times do
gotta
I
go.
have to explain cameras to you before it will actually sink in?
So this is still not evidence according to you,
At least
right?
once more. At least no evidence.
No, obviously. Yeah.
I gotta go. Thank you.
Oh, that's convenient. See you later.
Hey, Matt, you know that cognitively there's one group of people who rely solely on kind of what they see with their eyes and what they feel? It's children between the ages of 3 and 7.
Fair. Oh, dear.
Are you saying that that's all their brain levels are at?
Hello. Law of the dice.
Hello,
That is
I'm
exactly
not a
what
flirt.
he's
I had a
saying.
question I wanted to ask you though, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, go on.
How do you do it every day, or how do you do it for so long? How do you sit here and listen to them and just like not want to? No, I'm asking what counts.
It's a little side hustle.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I've
done a podcast for many years, and I was talking to all sorts of people that had all sorts of weird beliefs, right? And I took a massive dislike to flat earthers because they were rude as fuck when you couldn't even I didn't know anything about the topic, but everything you asked them, they would get so aggressive, so on the defensive, do your own research, blah, blah. So I decided to do my own research. And then I started to notice that talking to flat earthers was doing pretty good fucking numbers on all of my podcasts and my YouTube stuff. And I've been able to monetize it. And that's why I do it a few times a week now, because people seem to like it. It's interesting. You meet a lot of interest. I've met some decent people through doing it, and I don't care that they don't believe me. I don't care what any of them think of me. I'm quite happy that they hate me, to be fair. It's good.
Okay.
He's a super chat shield.
I have a secondary question. If we don't want to talk about it here, I understand. But like, some of these people are truly despicable people. They are obviously grifters. They're obviously liars, but they're also abusers and other types of ers. Does that matter to you, or is that just something like? Are you platforming them only so that people can see that?
I don't like this argument. Like, people say this to me, and I fall out with people over this on there. I'm not platforming anybody. TikTok is, right? So if TikTok wants to platform these people and keep giving them other chances of people's beliefs are their beliefs. I'm not talking about anything else they believe. I'm just talking about this. I'll probably will get around to doing other topics over time. Depends on if people stop enjoying these lives and the numbers drop down. But I'm not here to be a moral compass for anybody. I don't know. People tell me about people. Okay. This person's got this belief. This person. If they say it on my live, I'll kick them. Right, but I don't care what they say on other people's lives. That's for other people's lives.
No, I appreciate you saying that.
That's for TikTok.
I get that.
I won't be told. Like, there's people on here that I've not particularly fallen out with, but I've stopped following because they've tried to manage who I speak to, and it bothers me a lot. It's like, you shouldn't be talking to that person. No, you can fuck off. I'll have on here whoever I want, and if I find them to be a prick, I will block them and get rid of them. I don't want to be part of anyone's gang. I'm not interested in looking at what anyone else is talking about. Like, people tell me stuff. Like, there was a guy on here before, I can't remember his name, probably a year or so ago. I was talking to somebody, and this really annoyed me, actually. I went off of TikTok for quite a while, and because it was like so ridiculous. I was talking to somebody, and everybody was objecting to it. I think Josh was on my panel when I was, usually is. I can't even remember who it was, but he'd said stuff about, I can't even remember what, homophobic stuff. I don't even know what he'd said, right? But then I went to a live afterwards, and everyone was discussing how I was a prick for letting him on my live. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you lot talking about? I didn't know anything about this, and he was completely fine on my live. And then people were saying that I should have deplatformed, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that. And I'm just like, I really hate this shit. Like, don't tell me who to talk to. Like, I'm not that person. So yeah, if I'm offended, or if I don't want to talk to someone because like for instance, Sully, I tried to get rid of him. He keeps making new accounts to come back. But he doesn't really say anything offensive. He just tries to get my live kicked every time he comes on it. So people like that I won't talk to. But other people, that's fine. If people want to come on, if they want to show me who they are, and then I'll remember them and block them. But other people telling me what to do, no, never. Anyway, I answered your question.
All right, no, I appreciate that. I like to know that about the people that I follow. So I appreciate that you're just trying to be a neutral space for this one conversation. And I'm going to drop down.
I wouldn't pretend to be neutral.
He's anything but neutral.
Yeah.
Neutral is not the right word.
Right.
But you wouldn't very often see me in anyone else's live. Like, I'm not going to go and tell anyone else what to do with their live. I'll sit in the chat sometimes. Like, Cota's been on a lot lately. I've been watching some of them. Whenever Josh is in a live, I'll go and have a quick look. If other people are doing lives, like even the Flat Earth lives, I go and sit and watch for a little while. But I don't get involved and start telling the other creators what they should be doing with their lives. That's their business. There's nothing to do with me.
No, yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that, and thank you for letting me ask the question. I'm going to drop down and keep listening though.
Thanks, Mike. Cheers.
Have you talked to the concave earthers yet? Because you have one in your comments named Emil Appeal.
No, I've spoken to one guy about a year and a half ago about concave Earth, and I had quite a decent conversation with him. But it was generally laughing at flat Earth. That's quite a lot as well. So,
Emil is very angry about concave Earth versus heliocentrism.
I don't know anything
He's
about
almost
concave.
as good as a flat earther, but he's just like a weird one.
Is he gonna? Has he requested? I've got to get up.
I have no idea.
Like
Everybody's saying he should come up, but
I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes. Who's this person? I'm gonna just accept this person to see who they are. If they ever get there. It's been good tonight. They're not had any.
I'm gonna disconnect. Have a good day. Thanks for having me out.
Oh, thanks, Kota. See you later.
Bye, food.
This person's not connecting. I don't know. If they don't connect, I'm probably going to end. Because otherwise I'm going to be like a zombie tomorrow.
You working tomorrow, Matt?
Yeah, I am. Oh, everyone's dropping down. Right, I'm going to end this now. It looks like everyone's dropping down anyway. Right, so cheers, everybody. Thanks, Dan. Cheers, Josh. Cheers, Kota. Cheers, this guy here. Sorry, Hardwire Media. Cheers,
yeah, what's up, bro?
Coming up.
Good stuff.
Thanks, mate. Right, I'll catch you all another time. I'll probably be back on Sunday. See you later.
I'll probably be back on Sunday. See you later.
Bye. Yeah. Oh God, it was about time that I ended that, because for one reason, I'm absolutely, what the hell? I don't want that one. I want this one. For one reason, I'm going to be absolutely knackered tomorrow, and the other reason is that I'd been reported and the appeal wasn't accepted, so I was literally on a knife edge there for about half an hour of losing my account for another week. But I just didn't want to. I like to give money's worth when people super chat and stuff. So speaking of super chats, got JD out, the heart and the $9.99. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. Right, so I'll be back on. If I've got Fuzzy Bear, who was on earlier on, if I've got his entire debate by Sunday, if I've got a copy of that, then I'll probably get him on Sunday and do that, review that debate, followed by a bit of TikToking, possibly. If not, I'll probably continue with the meeting of the minds with Weiss and all them dickheads, some orange Witsit, and then do a bit of TikToking, probably. I'll do the super chat goals again and see if we get on the TikTok. Cheers, everybody. Sorry, Stoops, for timing you out, but, you know, it was getting a bit much, and I was trying to have a conversation. All you was doing was whining. I can't stand whining. Make a point. Don't fucking sit and whine. And I'll tell you why annoyed me is because I see him with Craig and he was nice as anything, but when he's typing, he's being a dick. Just come up and have a normal conversation. Stop being such a keyboard warrior. It's so fucking boring. Right, what shall I play us out? Anyone got any requests for songs to be played out with today? Let's give it a minute. The first one that anyone says, I'll just do if I can find it. Because some of them don't fucking work anymore. Like the one that I from CMS doesn't play. The Angels of Shite one. I don't know why. See you later, billionaire. Thanks, mate. TikTok is a dumpster fire. That's not a song. Yeah, it is. You're right, though, Dan. So has anyone got... Otherwise, I'm just going to pick one. I'll just pick this one. Right, see you all later.
All the believers have disappeared. They're hiding in their caves. You won't believe what's happened to Dave, 'cause he can't sell his app, and Flatzoid has to cry wank. Oh, it's sad, but it's true. Mark Sargent's still living with his mom, even though he's 73 years old. And Vicker sees himself as Neo from the Matrix, but everyone else just sees him as a cunt. And